Hello, chat. Hello, happy Sunday. Happy eats dirt. Happy eats dirt. On our lovely 420. Hell yeah. What a day. What a day to live stream. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Welcome. It's gonna be a subscriber-only chat, but that is a privilege that I can revoke at any time, so please be kind. Please be nice today, everyone. I need to make it even slower, you say. I've got you. I can manage this. I have officially figured out how to do things. It's really great. There we go. Slow mode even slower. 4 times slower. I can do math. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome. Today we got a little watch party going on today, but I also have a special fun little surprise for you as well. On top of that, which is ta-da! I'm a real person. I have like a webcam now. So hi. I thought it'd be fun to like watch through Wild Child's era by also like watching it in person instead of like a PNG tuber. Which I love my PNG tuber, but I thought it'd be more fun if I was like right here and then I could also be like, oh yeah guys, remember that one episode where we talked about this guy, this little Elmo that like is horrifying and like has scarred the internet with his face? Yeah, so I have him, and I have lots of little items and things that I have gathered to kind of share as the episodes go on, of like little things that I still have left from the episodes, and I'll be kind of like breaking in between to talk about random parts of the episodes that I've already talked about, and just kind of hanging out and just having my little guy here. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun little stream today. We're literally just gonna watch Wild Child's era from start to finish, so if you want to come along for the ride, be my guest. There will be some episodes we skip. Oh dear, you just hear Elmo's glass eyeballs touching the table. I'm sorry, Elmo! I'm sorry! Can I set you up here? Yeah, there he is. Awesome. So, oh man, yeah, we're gonna watch this from start to finish. It's gonna be a little bit of a doozy. We will skip some episodes that I don't feel like watching myself. And we have a lovely little fan art feature up here. If you'd like to submit fan art, there's a link in the description. It's always open, even when this is a VOD. And yeah, guys, let's not talk about my appearance. I don't like being called pretty or handsome or anything like that. I'm just some guy, okay? Thank you. It's very awkward as an aro-ace person, thanks. So, if you want to that's the wrong direction. Donate, this is so backwards. Donate to the live stream, you can. There's a link in the description to that, or you can super chat. All of it's appreciated. I'm saving up for a new PC. It's gonna be great. It'll go right back into making more stuff for the channel, so all of that's appreciated. All of that out of the way, we're gonna start watching. We're gonna start for year 1 and go all the way to year 8. The bloopers will be at the very end, and that's basically what we're doing today. So sit back, relax, get some popcorn, or whatever snack you enjoy. I personally don't really like popcorn. All I've got is a water bottle. Man, we're living dangerous today. So, let's go ahead and let's start watching our little persona project
Intro.
unfold.
We tell a lot of stories here, but none will compare to how important this one is.
Oh my god.
It's my story. These are the many eras of my life.
I'm telling you,
They will
I've heard this too many times. It's like my channel trailer, so every time I go on my channel I have to hear this and I'm like, oh, like I'm sick of hearing this. I know it's important and I'm like, this is beautiful and all, but, but me, I'm like, if I have to hear this intro one more time, I'm going to lose it.
This is me.
It's okay.
Unmasked, ready to heal, ready to share the tale of the
God, I used to draw myself so different.
12 during origins.
My art is gonna be so bad, y'all. Can you turn it up? I turned it down because I thought it was drowning me out. Okay.
So much to be here today.
Sorry, I'm audio sensitive, so I can alter
So
levels.
so that eventually it can end and a new story
Okay.
can take
I
its
turned it up a
place.
little bit.
'Cause
Oh, thank you, Mal.
Here's your dollar, as always.
Thank you, Mal. That's so sweet, dude. Hell yeah.
it's an exchange. I learned this the day I was born. While I was
So crazy. This is my life. Like, this so sure did happen to me. Like, that's so crazy, actually.
Diagnosed with Munchausen syndrome, attempted to commit suicide and murder her children as a way to escape a custody battle due to a recent divorce. She was a nurse by night, mother by day, and swore she would take her children to God if anyone tried to take them from her.
Yeah.
remembers being born. But luckily, I heard every twisted version of this story. After a while, you begin to wonder if it was all your fault, or if it's just some sort of curse.
Curse.
Home.
It's a curse, y'all.
My first memory was writing in
She sounds so dumb. Sorry, the voice I used to do is so bad.
Working for my grandpapa's company. He would take me on rides around the neighborhood.
She's so scrunkly. She has 4 little, not 3 little bangs. She has 4. Oh my god.
Me, Daddy,
It's
and
crazy.
the swamp outside the window. My daddy is a cool dad. He always wears a hat and sunglasses. He plays the
That I never
drums.
drew.
Couch
I
in the
never
living
drew.
room, Just an electric drum set. He also likes going to the beach and surfing. He even hangs his surfboards up on the walls.
Oh my god.
Back then,
Ew! Oh my god, he's drawing himself so ugly.
full.
Sorry. I just gotta make fun of my own art. Okay, it's just old. It's just old.
That was home to me.
It's old art. It's...
Was beautiful once. And I was
Jeez.
the rest of
What
my
happened to
life
me? I look like I got hit by a bus. Or I look like one of those dogs that, like, got stung by a bee and
Her and my
their
daddy
face
were 5
smells
years
like...
apart. We were married for 8 years before I was born. Daddy
Okay, hold on. We gotta talk about that.
together like
Okay, listen, chat. Listen well. Listen well. Listen to me. I know that the math is not mathing on that. Oh, yo!
Hi, Holly. I'm a big fan. Thank you for yummy art.
Yummy. My art gets called that a lot, and I don't know how to feel about this, but you're welcome, Mathi. Thank you for the dono. Super cool, dude. Yo. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I know. There's, like, all this, like... I know the math is not mathing, and that's just, like, the buzzwords that I heard my entire life. So, like, in case you're wondering, like, what the heckaroni, like, what, that makes no sense, and I'm like, it kind of doesn't. They were together for 8 years. I just don't know if they were married for 8 years, but...
Ho 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 ho. Happy EGG Man Day, Holly.
EGG Man Day, Holly. It just wouldn't say egg. That's... Okay. I know what you meant. Thank you, Eggman, for your service on this lovely day. Oh, man. Okay, but anyways, we'll go back to watching. I just had to, like, blur in here.
grew up. But Mommy wasn't really good at her job like Daddy was.
Nope.
First memories with Mommy are sad ones.
I mean, you mean she said first? We should have said all of them. We should have said the only memories I have. Like,
She
girl.
was busy on the landline, gossiping to her friends, who were also mommies.
Yeah.
She used to tell me that's why she had me, because everyone else had kids too. But something was wrong with me. I'm
She's
autistic.
acoustic.
Really isn't wrong at
Sorry,
all.
I should be making fun of this. This is my life. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta laugh through the
She had
pain.
that too. You wanted me to be normal, but I'm not. I'm sorry. I wish our first memories were happier.
Me too, girl. Me too,
Mommy
girl.
designed all my rooms growing up. My first room was Looney Tunes themed.
That room was
We moved out of that
horrifying.
house before
I
my
saw
first
pictures of
birthday.
that and it
We
was
said goodbye to the
horrifying.
hickory tree, and hello to the oak tree. This will be my home for the next 25 years.
The sound effects
Favorite
for my
things about
stream
it.
and
The
my
checker
videos are the
tiles in the
same.
kitchen.
Outed
Perfect for
myself.
playing hopscotch. Mommy also decorated the windows with ladybug curtains that I really want because they reminded me of Strawberry Shortcake. My
Aww.
new room was bright green.
Strawberry
Daddy
shortcake!
started sketching out his famous doodle on the wall, the sun wearing sunglasses. But I never got to
There he is. There's Elmo.
part that day.
I can really relate it to Dubsy and I love watching.
Aww.
One exclamation mark one.
I don't know why.
Secret la la la. Thank you for the dono. That's super cool, dude. Glad you enjoy.
The whole piece was a mural of irony,
Sometimes I
sunshine,
get sad that people
storm,
relate, though. It makes me very sad.
out of reach. Family.
Family is really important to me.
This one didn't age well. Oh no! Oh dear.
She's the secretary.
Yo,
for the
Strawberry
family's
Bones. Thank you for the
electric
dono.
business.
Super cool,
And
dude.
there's my papa. He's a very smart man. He's the owner of the business. Me and Papa had a
Why does she
large
talk
house
like
and
that in the
buttons.
beginning?
She was so cute. They all lived in a giant house.
Oh, the
so
lip sync
big,
is so
they had a
different the first few
organ in the
episodes.
piano room. Mommy says they're very rich. My other grandparents are my mommy's family.
Man.
Mimi is my
I just don't think I made her voice high enough in the first one, because I was just like going what was comfortable. So it's like really weird to listen to now.
Baby.
They weren't around much at all. I never got to know about my native heritage. I was like,
Yeah.
I was locked out of a glass door.
You know, I've come to realize that even though,
there.
like,
But I
my grandparents on my mom's side were never there, I mean, they did less damage because of that. Like, they didn't, you know, cause a lot of problems.
When I was born.
So,
My daddy's sister.
also, yeah, guys, please pay attention to the content warnings when they come on screen. Thank you, please, and thank
I couldn't
you.
believe his daughter would do something so evil.
Because we're about to talk about some really serious stuff. Haha.
Kept saying that family was everything. It was more important than the law. Mimi and Papa had to give up most of their wealth to save my
Sorry.
aunt. I don't know why they did that, because she pleaded guilty in court.
For real.
Soon after that,
Girl, I don't know either.
the business went under. We lost all the employees except my daddy. He had to do everything. It was a lot. So he started to drink beer. to feel
Jesus, you
better.
could just see my life decline because of like
She was
one
bedridden for
decision
weeks
somebody
after my
else
cousin's
made
death.
that has barely
because she
nothing to
was
do
in
with
the way.
anybody.
It
It's
broke my heart
crazy
to think about
to
that.
watch my life like actually
She couldn't love me
spiral.
because of that day. I was just
Very, very
born,
interesting.
but it changed everything.
You are not to blame.
First unmasking. That's the first
Mommy
unmasking
says I
she's
am
ever done.
a medical mystery.
Whatever that means.
When I was a baby, I had a lot of severe reactions. My childhood was oatmeal baths, breathing into my nebulizer
Heck
tube,
yeah.
getting stickers and lollipops at every doctor visit, which was a lot.
It
I
was.
have asthma, which makes it hard for me to breathe. My
LOL.
sepsis were really bad when I was a baby.
This does never get
so I
better.
had to get ear tubes put in. I even had a skin biopsy
Oh,
after
no.
a really weird rash I had that no doctor in the whole state could figure out.
I
Woohoo.
still have no idea what caused it. I just live in fear.
This
I
is
guess.
true, actually.
Yeah, but
I
check
still
out
don't
this
know what
cool
caused it,
scar I
and I
got
do have
from
a
it.
scar.
Shaped like a bumblebee.
Luckily, no medical mysteries would ever dampen this kid's spirit. But we're all better now. Because guess who takes care of us now? Me.
Yay!
Yeah! You're one
I'm
done.
2 years old now. I can walk a little, talk a little, and play with our
Ozzy!
family dog, Ozzy.
Oh, I love him! I wish I had
Ozzy
pictures. I don't have
Osbourne.
pictures of
Mommy and Daddy
Ozzy.
call
I'm
themselves
sorry. If I did, I would
Rockaholics,
share.
Whatever that means.
Whatever
Ozzy
that
was
means.
a big puppy dog. He was a blue heeler shepherd mix. He was very old by the time I was
The
born.
dog was
so
an
he was
ancient
blind
dog. The
and
dog
deaf.
was
I would help
ancient
feed him every
dog.
morning, guiding him to his food bowl,
Aw.
bringing his
Happy
milk
Eye
that
Day,
he
Holly.
had for us to
Hope you can
share.
get something
Don't you
yummy with
see?
the money.
That's
Thank
gross.
you, Nightshade. Oh my god, Raven Nightshade, thank
good.
you. I will go scouring for some treats.
Me and Ozzy were
This sounds
best
good.
friends.
Thank you for the
We went to
dono.
the bathroom together outside.
That's way too much embarrassing details for the internet, thank you.
Me and Daddy didn't care.
Mom and Dad never found out, you little shit. That's gross.
Also,
so
they wouldn't care
stop.
if they did find out, you know?
Alone.
I spent a lot of time alone. Daddy
Oh,
saw
boy.
me one half. They wanted to keep an eye on me while I was locked in my room.
So if anybody's wondering what's gonna happen during Blackbird's era,
Was on the outside of the
just remember everything that's
Then
happened in
turned
this
on me and
one.
let me out. Didn't
Like
remember
everything that's happened in this
I
one.
would get really hungry. I would yell and call out for them over the door, but no one was ever there. I would open up my picture books and look at the blue characters. Curious George! Curious George!
Everybody thought that was so funny. They'd be like, this episode's so sad, but the Curious George moment, and I'm like,
Learn to climb over the door.
look, that's my
and go into the
style.
kitchen.
My style is,
Not only
we
that,
go through the horrors, but then we laugh a little, and we joke a little. We're being
trapped in
openly abused here, but you know what?
I hate the most.
Was being
We're gonna laugh at least a little bit, because it can't be all bad. That's the whole point of Persona Project, is that it's like, okay, there's bad things that happen, but there's good things that happen. So,
and wonder.
Every
yeah.
weekend, in the big empty field behind our house, people would take off in giant hot air balloons
Oh,
and lift off to the
my
sky
childhood!
just as the sun began to rise. It was the most magical thing ever.
It was!
Here's the thing
It
about love.
was!
All my life anyway. It's an exchange. There's always a cost for
Yeah.
such good things.
A
So, for every wonderful
lot of
thing,
people were
there's
so
a carrot.
confused about this. Because they never knew that, like, alarms were like this back in the 90s.
Wild child! Yes, we are fine. We have a 2-year-old.
I'll never forget that day, dude. She dragged me across the floor, like,
will get beat. You understand?
over touching the window, like crazy.
Relax.
My mic is whistling.
Goddamn weekend.
Your mic is whistling. I'll drop this and leave. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Oh, thank you, VivoBite. It's not my mic whistling. It's my computer fans, because my computer is really old. This is the Wild Child episode ever! Ah! I just threw Elmo. I'm sorry, Elmo! I got so excited. I'm sorry.
So it wouldn't hurt me. Rainfall, mud, sunshine, the wind, the trees, the ecstasy of being alive for the first time.
Oh, I love this episode. It's perfect forever. It'll never ever be beaten. It's just like the best episode in my opinion.
TBH seeing Dubsy happy just makes my heart warm less than 33.
Aww. Thank you, Sweetie La La La, or Secret La La La.
The world I knew. God, it was good. It was beautiful. It was warm. It was lush. It was all mine. There is no deeper love for me by anything on this planet than nature itself. She was a constant wonder, my adorer.
Oh, that episode was gonna be so much longer. You guys have no idea how long that poem actually was.
I got lost when I was doing
YouTube at the time only had 1 minute shorts, so I had to like limit what I was doing.
Mommy got distracted. Then I wandered away.
I love the animation!
Everywhere.
I need to do more
Mother
like
was
that.
attacked, so she called the police, and they couldn't find me either. They looked all over the neighborhood.
And
I think it's so
They
funny,
looked in the
dude.
backyard. I never even left.
imagine being so absent from your kid's life, you don't even know they're
I
not
look
missing.
so goofy. Oh my god.
But it is.
She yelled at me a lot after that.
Yeah, even though you did nothing wrong. Typical.
I love that one where I like lift her up on my arm. Oh, that's so
Me
cute.
and Pop-Up, except on
Mars
Facebook
rocks.
all
I
the
like
time.
had a dream about this
Always
last
loved
night.
it.
It's so
Living
random.
on top of a tiny hill.
About the
His house was
driveway.
full of interesting things. Statues of Native Americans, animals carved from wood, and frogs! Frogs everywhere! She said they protected us from evil. She always warned me.
Gee, I wonder what that symbolism's all about. I certainly didn't make Wild Child a frog for no reason at all.
Looking at the
Hmm.
dead. She kept a giant stuffed owl above her bed as a way to ward off anything that might try to get her while she's
My
sleeping.
parents were so incompetent. I know, dude. I know, Vibin. We all know.
Long driveway for cool rocks. It was full
They
of
were
different
terrible.
greens
Like,
and
that's the whole
stones.
point,
My
is
favorite
to
ones were pieces of
talk about it.
asphalt,
Because parents get put on, like, that
Mario rocks,
pedestal.
and volcanic
That, like, they
rocks,
can do no
which are Mars
wrong.
rocks. Mimi may not
And they
like them very
were.
much, but she did keep the first Mars rock I ever found. She kept it next to her bed. Maybe I was protecting her too.
You were,
Boy, oh boy.
WC. You were, girly.
Eating a banana.
I love this one.
No, what are you wearing, wild child?
Frogs.
Where's your shirt, baby?
I don't need to wear a shirt. You don't wear shirts, so I don't want to wear one either.
Girls have to wear shirts. You need to wear a shirt if you want to
go
go outside.
What? Why?
I love that. The animation nobody talks about. She squeezes the banana and it pops out.
And that's when I started questioning my gender. Just kidding. I didn't do that till I was 26.
Jesus, I'm 27 now. How old is Persona Project's not even that old? Ah! Having a crisis about being old?
In a life where mom abandoned me. Dad worked twice as hard
The
to make me
Whiplash
feel
episodes, that's what I call
Was he
these two,
perfect?
because the
Hell
first
no.
one's like,
He was an abusive
yay,
alcoholic.
Dad, you're
I think
awesome.
he
The next
tried
episode's like,
really
Dad,
damn
you
hard.
suck. So this is the
Yeah.
Whiplash episodes, that's what I call these two.
Daddy, where's my elbow?
Elmo,
He's right here!
I don't have him.
did you leave him at the arcade? Okay.
I literally only have this
Well,
thing in my hand today because of what my dad did in this
No,
episode, so
She chewed it off. Yeah, that one.
we
Yeah,
have to
thank you.
appreciate
We'll be right
that,
there
because
together.
otherwise I can't cradle Elmo like a little
But
baby
he
right
was
now.
the Elmo toy. It was my favorite. My
Here's
first
the
skin was
comparison.
rubbing his
He's
big
so
glass
ugly,
eyeballs on me.
Chad.
The thing was
So
hideous,
ugly.
but my dad knew how much it meant to me. I never forgot this. It happened when I was only 2.
There,
Thanks,
Elmo.
Dad, for being my hero. At least for a little bit.
You're safe.
Fireworks.
You're very pretty. BTW, I love her content.
Thank you. I don't like
Every
being
holiday
called that,
possible
but thank
hit
you,
button,
Jade
lots and
Rocks, for the
lots of them.
donation
We
nonetheless.
set them off right in our driveway. But the noise was too loud.
Oh boy.
The danger of fire
Overstimulation.
burning up Daddy or Mommy or our house was too scary for me. So I had meltdowns over them.
Yeah.
Your Daddy really,
I still
really
do.
wanted me
I
to
still have
help.
meltdowns over fireworks to this
I
day.
didn't understand why I was scared or why the sound hurt. So he took my car seat out of the Chevy and put it on the car.
Man, I really dramatized this. The shadow over the freaking car seat, that was
The
crazy.
fireworks went off. I screamed and cried, and I rocked the car seat until I fell over and cut my head open on the pavement.
Jesus,
Daddy,
child, we have to go into that much detail.
He said I was ungrateful and overdramatic for not enjoying the fireworks. He made me feel guilty about all the money he wasted not being able to use them.
Jeez,
The car seat was never safe again.
poor thing.
Daddy was never safe again.
Spoiled.
Growing up in the
This
90s was
episode, I feel,
awesome!
resonates
Everything
with
was so cool.
everyone.
Mommy and Daddy had
We
this
all
huge
kind of
big
have
fish
this, I
tank.
feel.
There was a tube that went from the floor to the
A
ceiling.
really high noise
Turned
coming
it
from the
on,
stream.
plastic
What are you
machine
guys
would go up
talking
and
about?
down, and
You guys are talking about my fan. I guarantee it. Like, my fan on my computer. Listen. That is my fan from my computer. Because my computer is so old that it is dying. And I am saving up to get a new one. I promise. I'm sorry. I did as much noise removal as possible. But it is my fan. And I apologize for that. It's a high-pitched white noise. Oh my god. I apologize. I'm gonna try and edit the settings right now. Here, have some holding. I almost said Animal Crossing. Stardew Valley music. while I go and I try to fix everything. I apologize. This is actually really good waiting music. It's like ears ringing. Okay. I don't know what is making the noise, but I'm pretty sure it's my computer fans, y'all. I'm working on. I can move my mic. I barely can move my mic away. I didn't even hear it. Okay, I know. I'm noise sensitive, and I know if I can't hear it, I'm like, it must be really, really quiet, or it must be like something that I can't hear on my side. Okay, nobody else noticed. Okay. We got it. So, anyways, back to our watch party, but we're almost done with year 2 already. Oh my god, let's go. Okay, that should be, yeah, there we go.
That thing was our prized possession.
Hopefully I fixed
We
it.
actually did get a couch after Daddy built his band room. It was
How
a
did it
shed
decide
that
the
I helped him
themes?
build in the
I
backyard.
based it off of my
After
room
Bucky's
colors and my
really
interests
friendly
at the
Daddy worked
time.
and pretended I was a
Really?
dinosaur bouncing on a fallen log in an ancient
forest.
The band room was full of Daddy's
That was
shows,
such a
but
hard line for me to
sometimes
say.
I
You
get
don't even
play
want to
my
know the
fancy
bloopers I
house in
had.
there. Everyone said I was spoiled. I was confused by that. Did spoiled kids get hit all the time? Yelled at all the time? Locked away all the time? I had nice things, like toys, but I didn't feel spoiled.
You weren't being spoiled.
You were being distracted.
Distracted.
I bet a lot of people can relate to that nowadays. We live in an age of distraction.
2 years old by my psychotic Christian grandparents.
This one also blew up.
They insisted I needed to be baptized, but my parents thought I was too young.
Oh
Nanny and
no.
Papa did it anyway.
Going to adult church was so boring. Nanny
It
told me
was.
to hold still and be quiet, but I couldn't even color. But Nanny
I
and
love
Papa
that
said
little
something
animation
special.
for like,
Dressed in white
she looks like a
gown.
Muppet.
I got to go on the
So
big
cute.
stage in front of everyone. They were so happy for me. Well, I don't know what's happening though. Then I went up a lot of stairs. And there was a bathtub.
I
in
wish
the
there were
room.
noiseless
People with
fireworks.
cameras
Crying
recording
face
me.
Then
emoji.
some
Make sure
guy
to take
shoved
care
my
of
face
yourself
into a
during the
towel,
stream.
dunked me and
I will
rolled
pop
me
in
into the water
throughout the
and pulled
day.
me back out.
Pink
Thank you,
heart
Faye.
emoji.
Goddamn
Pink heart emoji.
Now
Oh,
remember,
very
Wild, this is a secret, okay?
Oh my gosh, we have so much
New
going on
computer fun
here.
contribution.
I was
Have a nice day.
Thank you guys both. Thank you both, Cosmic Reader Casual and Faye for the dodos. That's so sweet. Oh my god. New computer fund. Thank you. God, we obviously need it. We're having issues over here.
church.
Jeez.
I wear weird clothes and a strange man tried to drown me in a bathtub on TV.
What?
Shoelaces.
True
For whatever
story.
reason,
I sure
tying
did go
shoes
home
was
and
the
say
big
that.
one of my existence. As a kid, I struggled to understand how it worked. Probably because I had no one to teach me but a book.
Got me new
LOL.
shoes today. They were
That
shiny
often
and
happened. My
purple.
parents would
They
just give
reminded
me
of
like a
orange,
book
but the shoe had laces
or like a
and
cassette and be
tie-dye.
like,
And
here's
Mom
how to
said I
do
was too
something. Go
fast
figure
to
it out on your
fall for
own.
them.
And I would have to
Well,
learn
when
like
I
basic fundamental
But Daddy
skills
had no
without
idea. He
anybody
said he
actually
would make the
teaching me.
shoelaces disappear
Which was
and bring my
especially
shoes
hard
in
for
his
somebody who is
slip-ons.
autistic
He
and
tied my
dyslexic,
feet, measured
mind
out,
you.
cut off the laces, then flicked open his lighter.
And then I freaked the hell out.
He was gonna burn my new unicorn shoes!
He was burning the frayed laces so they would stay in place. He wasn't ruining the shoes.
You don't know that! You don't know anything! You're just a stupid adult!
Damn, I was doing wrong.
She's so right. She should never stop saying it. I hope she calls every single era
I almost never saw
a stupid teenager or stupid adult. I hope she just tears into them.
It's just me and Mom who butt heads. Yeah, that 27-year-old woman had beef with a 2-year-old. Imagine that.
I'm as old as her now.
He
Oh
turned
my
one of our
God.
closets into a whole laundry room.
Oh
that
my
goes
God,
in
I'm
the
I'm as
garage.
old as
I'd
my
sit in that
mom.
room with a blanket and a huge I Spy book
Like,
and would wait patiently for him
I
to
can't
get
imagine
home.
having a
The moment
2-year-old
I
right
heard the
now.
handle
But I
jingle,
sure as hell wouldn't have beef with it, like...
His arms. He picked me up and I buried my face to
Jeez.
his bristly chin. I loved stimming with it, but he wouldn't be as happy to see Mommy. They would yell a lot.
Oh my
'Cause
god.
Mommy was supposed to cook dinner and clean the house, but she never did. Daddy was
Gee, I wonder why they got
I can't
divorced.
blame him.
Gee,
Having
I
a
wonder
working
why they
wife
got
for every
divorced.
living thing in your life, and your
The
worthless
age gap
parents,
beef
your
is
wife, your
absolutely
kid, your
insane.
dying
I
dog,
know,
like,
it's
goddamn, the least
crazy.
anyone could have done for him is cook for him. I'm angry too. You're valid, Dad. Independence.
Mommy said I need to
Oh, we're
gain
at the
some
end of year 2.
independence.
I love that one because I got to do the little... I
said
got to do the
wanted all sorts of
animation,
stuff
like the
by myself,
bubbles
like
from
how to
like
clean
the
room,
intro.
how to
Oh,
brush
it makes me
my
so
teeth,
happy. Oh my
how to
god.
play the dishes. But I wasn't very good at it yet. One time, I tried to pour my own orange juice into a sippy cup. Pouring drinks was the hardest thing ever, and of course,
I love that animation because it's so dramatic.
Paper towels, but it woke up Mommy and
You get what happens at this point, I hope.
I was scared of making mistakes.
I still am.
I felt like I couldn't do anything right.
I still can't.
I still can't.
All I wanted to do was learn.
And instead,
I got hurt.
This is the first time me and Wild Child connected, like, and actually, like, felt and saw each other. Like, everything else was just, like, kind of exposition of, like, explaining, but that was, like, the first time we actually, like, started healing together, which was really sweet!
Welcome to Wild Child Bug Hotel, little guy. Huh?
No! Wormy!
No!
R.I.P. Wormy.
Thing.
R.I.P. Wormy.
Evil, vile creature. Killed Wormy. Unforgivable. Praying mantises. Forever demons to me. Never
I'm sorry if you're a
demons
praying
pursuing
mantis
their
enjoyer,
nature
that's
ways of
fine. I'm just
murderous
not.
nature.
I'm just not. I got traumatized when I was very young. Okay?
When I turned 3, I told Mommy I wanted
Man,
arts
the
and
voice
crafts.
acting's finally getting
Every
better. Oh my
week,
god. I was like worried it was gonna be like making me cringe too long. But I was like, oh, okay, year 3's already like a huge difference. I like started coming out of my shell a little bit more. I was like really shy in the beginning.
Googly eyes, all the best stuff. So we got right to work making paper bag puppets. I
Heck
made
yeah.
a cat, of course, and she made a piggy. It made me laugh when she made ookie sounds. Another time, we painted sun casters to hang in the windows. The sunlight coming inside made everything
Oh,
turn to
I miss sun
rainbows.
catchers.
So
I should go find some for WC and I to do together. That'd be so fun. I need to make a list of things I need to do with WC, honestly.
Wild child.
Except I will not go outside and draw with chalk. Chalk is the enemy.
Never be alone.
I can't even think about touching it.
But that's okay. I'll
Chalk.
take care of us.
No chalk. No chalk. No chalk. Sun catchers,
Stomping.
yes.
Mommy, I had nightmares again.
I love this episode.
Daddy.
Oh.
Sleep by yourself, Pumpkinhead.
But Mommy, I keep hearing people stomping.
What?
There are people stomping in my ears when I wake up from
My
nightmares.
god, it was just my heartbeat. That's so sad. It's like the scariest way to describe
Little
that.
wild child was trying to explain that she could hear her own heartbeat in her ears after waking up scared. But the way I would word it,
I
my
love
mother
that
believed
frame.
I was schizophrenic. Several hearing tests, getting my ear tubes removed, and many psychiatric tests proved that I was in fact not hallucinating. Just
It's
had
actually when I got my
experiences
girl
with
autism
What about
diagnosis.
the sprinkles in my legs?
That's
Your
when I
leg just
got
fell asleep, you're
the
fine.
Asperger's diagnosis, which I call girl autism because they wouldn't just say I was autistic. They had to call me the outdated term, the horrible term that nobody should use.
I was always on the hunt
You know,
for
by the
cheap
way.
teeth. Finding them was really lucky.
We obviously spent a lot
The
of time
beach episode! Why did it just now register that that's what I'm watching? I'm like, brain lag.
The sandbar was a magical place. Imagine a tall mound of sand you could stand on, even though it's deep before and
Actually, I have some really cool stuff to show you guys. I went to Florida recently, and I brought back some little trinkets. I will share with you. Yes, I will share with you my little trinkets. Okay, here. So, I went to the beach. And I got some shells. So I got some like pretty common little scallops. They're pretty alright. It was a really windy day when I went, so they were like, it was like really hard to see, but I was trying to find one that I could like make into like a little mouth. Because I thought that would be fun. I found this really beautiful piece of a conch shell. It's like, you can tell it's a conch because it has like these ribs on the inside and the outside has this really gorgeous orange and striped pattern. I couldn't obviously find anything whole. I went like in the middle of the day, so all the good stuff had already been picked by like everybody else. But I did find a really awesome piece of coral. Like, a really awesome piece of coral. Like, this is like all one piece. It's like kind of big. Like, it's a big piece of coral. Here, I'll hold it against the darker. There we go, yeah. It's very cool. Very awesome piece of coral. I ended up finding another piece of the same conch shell. It's actually not pronounced a conch shell. It's actually called a conch shell. Just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, I know SpongeBob says magic conch shell. They were not saying it right. And then I also found a $50. It's not a whole sand dollar, unfortunately. But I thought it was funny enough that I brought it home because I was like, a $50 is pretty funny. Oh, welcome, Pancakes, to being a peeflet. Welcome, new member. Super cool, dude. Heck yeah. Oh, what else do I have in here? I have a lot of tinier shells. Like, really tiny shells. Because I just like picking up tiny things. I didn't find any shark teeth. I wasn't that lucky. But yeah, I mostly have just tiny pieces of coral and tiny, like really small pieces of coral. Like, you can't even see it. Because I was hoping to maybe make a bracelet out of it or something. Because I'm really crafty like that. But I did bring some shells back from the same beach I would go to a lot in my little bucket. So I thought you guys would enjoy seeing my bucket full of shells. Thanks for coming to my shell talk.
Thanks for coming to my shell talk. I really like seashells.
I sound like such a dork right now. Anyways, let's just keep watching this.
$10 there.
We had to be careful.
So lame.
Stand and stab us to death.
I'm terrified of those things.
You have to be careful everywhere, really. I stepped on a jellyfish once, and it was clear.
Oh
and
god, I
fingers were
did.
buried,
I did
and
step
it
on a
hurt
jellyfish.
Yet, we're not afraid of jellyfish. Tell me how that works. Playground.
I don't know.
Nothing like
Everyone got mad at me over this episode because I was being mean to her.
the new playground.
But she was acting like a
Why
brat.
didn't you help them?
Thanks.
So I was. I went out there in my slippers and like I had a little like cup of milk and I was like, I'm gonna watch them build my playground. Like I was being such a brat.
And telescope.
I'm sorry.
Lots of frogs that sleep on the roof too. And spiders that make big webs on the slide.
I found a black widow there once. It was actually terrifying. I'm glad I didn't pick that thing up because you know a wild child should be picking it up. Yeah, she gets in like a cat. I love her.
But my favorite part about the playset?
The swings! Yeah! That was such a cute
Anything but
animation.
toys.
I loved it.
Wild child, put my goddamn candles back!
My bakery
I don't call her wild child.
I'm
for no
so
good
sad.
reason.
I thought I
I
had
kid
some
only
of
wanted to
these
play
like
with
items
things
and
that were
I
not
don't.
toys. Being a gifted kid
I
really
think I have.
isn't
Just
easy.
kidding. I'm a liar. I'm gonna get it. I have one of the items from this episode. Oh my god.
Why does this one look like butter? And this
You're
one
never gonna
tastes
believe this.
literally a jar of cold jam. How can adults not see that? I just want to play.
You'll
with
never
Aunt
guess which one I
Sabrina
have.
Bird in her bathroom, okay? There's so much.
I have a
more
robin.
than decorations. They
This
go
was
in
a
the centers
ceramic
and are
bird.
friends with the fishy candles in the other bathroom.
One of them, anyways.
Leave them
My
there
favorites were the
alone.
parrots. We had these
Just
macaws,
so
but I did end up with the robin. So, you know, I think that's pretty important.
Don't care what you have to say.
Okay, I want to talk about my little bird for a second because I'm obsessed with this stupid thing. I think it's actually really ironic I ended up with the robin of all of them because obviously it's like really symbolic, but you can still see on the bottom there is like a garage sale stamp on the bottom of it because at one point when my grandparents were moving out of their big house, they were essentially dying apparently. Good lord. I need water. Hold on. Hold on. Does the bird have a name? No. I never named. I don't know why I never named them, but essentially we're doing a garage sale because my grandparents were moving out of their big house and they're downgrading to a smaller house. And I remember they put the birds out there with the stickers on them, and I was like, you can't sell my birds! So I grabbed, like, all of them up, and I was like, no, you can't sell my little ceramic birds! No! And I was, like, freaking out, and then they were like, okay, geez, we're sorry, and I was like, you better be. So, luckily we did it. We ended up with, like, I think I have two. I have a goldfinch, and I have the robin, and I don't have the macaw, sadly. I think my brother ended up with them. Which is okay, because we both, you know, we split things really evenly when it comes to, like, our stuff, because we don't have a whole lot of it left from our childhood, so, that's the ceramic bird from this episode. I'm really glad I have it, so I can share it with you guys. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Birth.
And now we get to talk about my strange hyperfixations!
I had zero control over. One of my first ones was
That's strange.
to say the least.
Everybody knows the stupid movie it's from, too. Freaking Spirit. God.
Like,
I would just-
Who hyperfixates on being born? Why was this such a little weirdo?
I don't know. Apparently this was a universal experience, which is really funny. I feel very seen. Oh no! Okay, we're gonna skip this episode because it's a little scary for me still. So we are going to skip that one. There's a couple that I still to this day like can't watch. And that's just it's rough. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna skip that one.
Alive at that time.
Or at least most of it. Oh god, I'm closing everything. There we go.
For my third Christmas, I got my very own Chevy truck.
Oh yeah!
A small battery-powered car made of plastic that I could drive around the yard. Mommy wouldn't let me on it till I wore a helmet and knee pads. Well, it wasn't even that fast.
It
I
wasn't
a very
fast
good
yet
driver
until
at
my
first.
dad
I'd
like
crash a lot.
rigged
Daddy
it to
would
be
yell,
insanely
"That's
fast for no
dangerous."
reason.
It really made me laugh really hard.
So you totally crashed on purpose sometimes, right?
Yes.
No.
I would crash a
When I
lot
got
just
better,
to
Daddy would pay me
do
to
that.
pick up
Just for
mine
fun.
from
Wild
the
Child would
yard.
crash your car
I'd
for
drive around
fun,
my
guys.
car. It had a tiny truck
This is
that could hold
crazy.
stuff. I made 25 cents every time I brought Daddy a load.
25 cents
Those are my
is
earliest memories of earning money for chores.
was like
I
such a
think
big
it
deal
laid a
back
healthy
then,
foundation
y'all.
For me. Dad made work fun and rewarding for WC. Did y'all wonder how I got my work ethic?
It was the quarters.
God, my channel was so
Yeah,
different.
still.
I wonder if you could see how many subscribers I had at the time in the
Quarters.
background. That'd be really interesting to go back and see.
2024. Yep, you got me.
Great. Oh, you thought it was bad? Hey, past Hawley, you thought that was bad? Wait until you see 2025.
Sleep tight, little one, like a bug in a rug. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
God, this one was so hard to animate. I don't even
Saying
want
that to me
to talk
every
about how
night
hard that
while
one was to
taking a
animate.
You ever look back on something from your childhood? Something you once thought was
I
pure
don't have this pillow.
only to find out
I-
it was all a lie?
I got rid of it right before I moved, actually. I'm very glad I did. It was
It
very
was her
cursed.
words entering my bedtime
Like,
routine.
super cursed.
Ever present, like a haunting ghost.
I'm super glad.
Dad's bedtime song.
How much quarters did you get? I have no idea, Kiwi.
But back then,
Probably not a lot. we were very poor.
Why do happy things have to be sad now?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Man,
That was code for I'm never telling her. I'm never telling Wild Child that because it would like actually ruin my whimsy a little. Haha.
This was undoubtedly
Oh yeah!
the best day of my life.
Hi, Rocky.
My brother!
I'm your big sister.
It was from that moment forward, my life was over, and my brother's began.
Such a
I didn't
bittersweet
really
feeling,
understand
man.
what becoming a
To
big
know,
sister
like,
meant at the time.
This is where my life ended
Bubble
is
gum in a pen,
crazy.
and Mommy and I made t-shirts.
Like, I was no
Wild
longer a
had
child
no
from
idea
this
that
point
she just met
on.
her best
It's
friend
so
for life,
crazy.
and
Parentification is
her greatest
horrible.
responsibility. I raised my little brother. He's my world. Even from the first day we met. I was
Oh.
young. I had to teach him everything I knew. Show him the world I loved. It was me and my brother against all odds.
No.
Mom gets mad at me and calls me a
Motherhead.
Whatever that
Oh my
means.
god, she used to call me that
She's just
so
jealous you're a
much.
better parent at 4 years
Rocky's
old
in
than
the
you have been your
house!
entire
Yeah,
life.
guys! He's here. He's alive. Let's go.
Golden puppy.
Mommy.
Hush, child. I'm talking.
The way my mom would actually call me child, like,
So much,
straight up.
something so
Like, it was always child. Like, gee, like, why are you calling me that? Like, it's probably a southern thing. Like, you mean like child?
Every opportunity to rip away from my stupid mom and grab
Ugh,
the
the
damn
good
phone.
ending. I wish I did that.
Something.
I know why I didn't, but I wish I had.
Dropped it back there in the store. I tried to tell you.
By the time we went back inside, it was already gone. I've never forgiven
I would
myself
love
for
to
losing
have
it.
run into the person who picked it up, like the other child that ended up with Golden Puppy, and like be like, "It's okay. I want you to have it. Like, this is an honor."
Night night, Daddy.
Everybody loves this episode. It's so silly.
Dude, what was up with everything in the 2000s being so goddamn dangerous? Half the electronics I had literally
My
burst
disco
into flames
ball.
or melted or something horrible like
My
that.
disco
it was so
ball.
traumatic. That moon and star lamp was my only nightlight.
Him
I was
borned.
terrified of the dark.
Him
without it.
borned.
Venus. I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's okay. Rocky has the exact same light in his bedroom. We have an extra.
That's
God.
good.
Why did anybody notice that, like, this was obviously, like, a manufacturing issue?
Not once, but twice. The pond.
Yeah.
I sure walk from my treehouse, and we be at my favorite
And
place
we
in
be
the
farting.
whole wide
All I can
world,
think of is the
the
Bloopers.
pond. I go there to catch
Oh, I
lobsters.
recently
There
went to
in
the
season,
pond.
They made the best snacks for my reptile hotels. I would see families of sandhill cranes there too. Scared me a little.
They're
though.
so much bigger
Daddy
than I
said they're
remember. I did see some
pterodactyls,
cranes when I
but
went to the
they're
pond
cut.
recently.
I believe
They're huge! Oh my god, they scared
the
me.
most amazing memory I have at the pond was
Leaf
when I got
boats.
to watch baby ducklings hatch in a tree stump. Daddy wouldn't let me keep one though. I always feel so at peace near
Oh,
water.
they got rid of that
My family
bridge. I'm
calls
so
me
sad.
a fish out of water. But I'm not a fish.
I'm a frog.
Well, a tadpole, because I'm a kid, but still, get it right, people.
Aw.
VHS.
She would say stuff like that all the time.
Another bad dream. Can't wake up Mommy and Daddy anymore. I have to be.
I love this episode. This is still like one of my favorite
TV
ones. Like,
instead.
all the effects and stuff I put into it, all like the animations were so good! They were so good!
Rewind.
Why was it so loud and scary?
I just think it's so funny, comically timed, and everybody was just like, anyways. And I was like, guys, this is like one of my favorites. Please love this episode.
From our favorite Winnie the Pooh high spy book.
Mimi and Pop-Pop will fly kites with me on windy days.
This
like
is when I
this.
started to go
It's so
blind.
much fun.
I can tell because there's a lot of animation mistakes.
That's a
Because I couldn't see. I was like drawing like completely almost blind. It was crazy.
Kids. Like,
I like can
what was
recall
autism?
this.
What?
He was calling us dumb?
I mean, was he wrong though?
Boink. Oh, I love messing with that kid. She's such a
It
good
was the
sport
best
about it.
thing ever. At Bible school, we had all sorts of fun things. Like
Man.
finger painting.
This is
playing
going by so fast!
and learning about
Obviously it feels like a long time because
was
like,
building the tallest tower out of blocks.
cause like, I don't know, it took like 9 months to draw all of this.
In the tower.
But it's just like, oh my god, it just goes by so fast for me. I'm just like, man, this took like so long to make.
So naturally, I knocked over his tower before they could take photo
Also, the
evidence.
background character designs are
I'm
so
really
good.
annoyed
Like,
about that, but like, dude, that
I
was
can't wait to do a bunch of
evil.
birds for Blackbird. It's gonna be so good.
I can have the tallest tower.
Picky. Wild child, you need to
This
use
one
all the
resonated with
colors of your
so
food.
many
Stop making food.
people.
The colors taste bad.
And I'm
all
so
the same
right!
colors.
I'm so right for this!
I like the green ones.
That's what you
They
get,
all
mother.
taste
You
different.
get to
I
have
do
your little
not
autistic child
care.
that pretends
Like,
he's
they
autistic,
do.
You horrible, awful human being. Yes, wild child. Yes, eat only 4 peas at a time, you silly little goose. Be
I
your
like how she's
own.
just trying to eat and I'm like harassing
What
her.
should we get? Oh, because you like animals.
Yes, but also separation.
The autism experience. Alive.
It's more than autism experience. It's the neurodivergent experience, but you know what I mean. I'm autistic, so I'm saying it's my autism experience, okay?
That's weird.
PSA.
One day I will be.
Oh, the existential one!
Die.
I love the whiplash we get of like,
Fruit Loops, and then I'm gonna die.
it's like, oh god, okay. Jesus.
I'm just pretending to be busy. You swinging like
Was
a
anyone
kid
else
on
like
a
super self-aware
playground?
as a kid that you were just like a child and like your only job was to play? Like, I don't know, I always
There's
felt
too much
weird
else
about
to
it.
do in my life right now.
It's very weird.
Maybe if I pretend to be a kid longer, I won't grow up.
You're right, Swedish fish are good. Only the red
Anyone
ones.
else
I only
get
like the
to
red
play
ones.
Existential and
Juniper.
Tire Swing, or was that a PetPyves exclusive canon event?
Oof.
Fine China.
She's having a hard time with morality,
If
y'all.
you want,
You guys are so mad I didn't continue this. It was like a one-off little like bit of like her showing off stuff.
With a milk straw as
And you guys were like, "Where's the next Watch Out Cafe?" I'm like, it was a bit. It was a bit. There's only one episode.
The Minnie Mouse paint. Compete with
We're just
3
pretending that
sections,
it's
all labeled for
not,
your
you know,
meal.
it's a
You can
joke.
scoop
I'm
exactly
sorry.
4 peas from one section, a bit of mashed
Maybe we'll do a
potatoes from
cafe
next, and then
episode
a
for
meat
each
cube
era or
from the
something.
set.
I think that'd be
Two
really fun.
exquisite
You know,
peas.
maybe we could just
Finally,
do that.
We have the Looney Tunes spoons, only to be used on rare occasions, such as ice cream bowls or birthday cake. The spoons will play sounds when you use them.
God, they were so annoying. There was only like 3 phrases for each spoon. And oh my god. I have like repetition problems. Like when things repeat, I get really mad. Like it like triggers the autism creature, like the feral one inside of me. And when things like repeat, I get like feral.
Go, go, go! You can do it! Go, go,
Oh,
go!
this episode's gonna hurt me a lot. Oh.
Woo! No more training wheels.
Woo! That was a hard line for me to do.
I did it!
Because like my parents were from the south, so they do like this little yeehaw thing, you know? They'd be like, yoo-hoo!
This memory, this classic
Very
moment
southern.
between a father and his child. Riding your bike for the first time, learning to balance it all, looking back at him, trusting
Damn,
him,
B.
watching him let go, and you soar away.
This one goes out to everybody who has
One may have taken a lot
parental
for granted at
issues,
their
and
age.
I can't even be like, oh, mom or dad issue, like just all parent issues.
Didn't appreciate how
Adult
much
issues.
to keep me happy. I could always
Adult
see
figure
his
issues.
bruised hands,
God.
bloody eyes, and leathery sun-bleached skin. His whole being.
He was the only one that showed up, man.
It was for
And
life.
that's just gonna make this 20 times worse. I'm so sorry, y'all.
I'll never forget what he did for us.
It is not gonna get easier when it comes to the subject of my dad, unfortunately. Ah, yay! I love this episode so much! Such
I
a good
called it
episode, man. The
Hobbies.
Pokemon channel
Other
music!
kids send me on the playground. I was
So
weird
good.
to them, but Mother Nature was
No.
always there for me. She'd send me those clouds and cool gusts.
Man, I animated this episode
As if she were playing right alongside
like
me.
blind, and that's so crazy.
There.
Like, it turned out so good. It's so detailed. There's so much animation.
Die. I don't. I want to stay right here. Forever.
There it is.
Just be a kid.
Forever.
Forever.
It was always there. The ending was
Clouds.
right here.
Forever.
This was the foreshadowing to Wild Child's end of her era. Talk about being a kid forever.
Garbage.
I always knew that that's what I wanted for her.
Let me go.
Ah, careful.
Yeah.
Garbage man!
And
What child wants to grow up to be a garbage man?
Me, apparently.
I was obsessed with cars when I was little. I know, classic autism experience. I had explain things later too, don't worry. And
I have
after.
so many classic
Anyways,
autism
you know,
fixations. It's actually
the
embarrassing.
garbage truck. My parents would point out things I'd
Oh
put
my
into the cart,
God.
and I'd dutifully toss them in and return to my spot, ready to pick up
More trash.
Okay.
I love the
Wild
Elmo burning
Please
Wild
tell the
Child
class what you
above
did
me.
when you
That's
grew
really
up.
funny, actually.
garbage man.
Oh, sweet
Yes, I would
dreams.
tell the entire class I wanted to be a garbage man.
Game Boy.
I think that's really funny.
We're going on a road trip to see your uncle and cousin.
In South Carolina? The piece for my USA puzzle I lost? How can we get there now?
I lost so many more pieces to that puzzle than just
Biggest
South
fun
Carolina.
fact, he
Good
was way
lord.
cooler and less abusive than her. Why wasn't I born to him instead?
Oh, that makes me so mad. My uncle was so
South Carolina
cool.
was really cool. I saw mountains for the first time ever. Mommy didn't like them though. Be careful! Oh my god, you're getting so close to the rails!
She deserves
Ducky and I
that.
were exploring the playground near my uncle's house when I found something life-changing. Is that a Game Boy?
It had the
Okay, I gotta show you guys. I have the Game Boy. It is right here. This is it. This is the Game Boy that was left in the park on the playground on a rainy day. And I was allowed to take it home on the account of if we left it out there, it'd probably get ruined. So whoever came back for it, it wouldn't even work anyways. So this was my Game Boy. It had the NES little, like, special little, like, screen paneling thingy on the inside, in colors. You can still see the bite marks on the edges from Wild Child chewing on it like an animal. And yeah, she works. Oh, hold on, wait, I gotta blast up the audio so you can get that good nostalgia. Ready? Oh yeah! I've been playing Pokemon Emerald lately. Been playing my Emerald game lately. I haven't gotten that far yet, but it's been really fun. It still works. Like, brand new. It's crazy. So, yeah. This is my Game Boy. Still have it to this day. Still play it to this day. So, thank you, random dumb person, for this blessing. That is my Game Boy. I still have it to this day. It's very cool. I have, like, little pieces of history, I swear. It's
original Super
awesome.
Mario Brothers in it.
I still have all the
That was a
games
real
that came
one,
with
let
it.
me
You know, the
steal.
little
Keep it.
Mario's
There
game
was no way
too,
we
but...
could ever afford one otherwise. Thus began my video game obsession.
Yeah.
Random dumb person for this blessing.
So
4th of
blessed.
July,
Feeling
always
#blessed.
that classic American child.
Oh my
Perfectly
god, I
raised,
love
to
this
believe
one!
I was good, glorious, in the land of God himself. I was the most patriotic little shit. So naturally, the 4th of July,
No one
I
liked
huge
that. I thought that was really
just
funny.
fireworks.
No,
Every
it's
year,
not.
our town has a parade. They follow the
Like,
road
be
that
real,
runs
guys.
the horse and buggy trail all the way to the historic train station. Firemen would barbecue. Old ladies would brew tea, and I would get to collect as many beans and candy as I wanted
Oh my
from
God.
parade floats.
I was a bead hoarder, cracked out on candy, sugary tea, and raw meat.
Demon child. Nightmare child.
I love 4th of July.
Isn't she so cute?
I love doing my old grandma voice. I never get to do it.
Was a full-time job. With my
I
parents
always get
fighting.
typecast when I do voice acting. I obviously get typecast as young children or teenagers. I never get, like, older roles.
I
don't know.
And I'm like, dang.
WC, what does your brother want?
Baba or Tappy Tappy?
What's a tappy tappy?
This episode's so embarrassing for her. Like, how do you not know what Baba means?
Thingy that sets him up. There. You need a
You're a
dough,
surprised Pikachu face, though.
obviously.
I love my little expressions I get to do in the background.
I spend most of my time being
No.
anxious over his safety, well-being, and
The rubber
bajillions of goals.
ducky!
Rocky, you can't go out there without floaties. Oh no!
The era where Rocky couldn't talk because he was like literally a
Tide
baby,
was
what the
coming in,
heck?
and it was too cold for Wild Child to fight, so Rocky's rubber ducky was.
This is so sad.
It's a golden puppy. Now you're rubber ducky. The worst big sister
Oh,
ever.
do you voice act in shows? I voice act in like kind of like indie stuff that probably nobody's ever heard of.
I gave up playgrounds just to prove life wouldn't let me die. That same resilience carried on.
I've been
as
voice
I
acting
grew
for
up
like
until the point.
7 years.
Mommy says
I think.
I'm all grown up now. I get my stuff at the bus stop for school. The stuff stayed in bloom with honeysuckle.
Aww.
I pick a flower every day to take with me to school.
I revisited that bus stop recently and it was making me so nostalgic. Oh, it was so sweet.
Deep down, I think I was scared.
Oh, the trickster! Oh my god, I didn't realize he didn't show up. Oh, he showed up early, dang!
Called me weird.
Dang, dang,
My
dang!
conduct
I'm mentally ill.
right. I had a speech impediment, yet I was somehow.
This is just the
gifted. It
gifted,
was all
like,
so
kid,
confusing.
One day,
like,
Lola
experience.
wasn't there to pick me up from the bus stop. The bus driver took me back to school and waited for hours for her to come get me.
So dumb. Can you imagine your only job is being a stay-at-home mom and you forget to pick up your kid
I've been scared
for
ever since.
hours? Like, that's crazy.
Y'all know some stims can be a little embarrassing, but say
Goodness.
hello to my main one.
Scratching my head.
Yeah!
Well,
It's especially fun now because now I have, like, I shaved the sides of my head.
Why?
Oh, I love stimming with my hair. My little
Oh,
bristles. My shaved bristles.
lice? Nurse's office?
No, I don't. Now I mostly just play with that. I don't really scratch the top of my head anymore.
This
But
was the constant
yeah.
struggle. I use
It's like
the
my
stim
favorite
when I'm
stim. Oh
thinking
my
very
god.
hard or when I'm stressed. So you can only
So
imagine
good.
how much and how aggressively I did this during school. Lice?
I'm already. I don't have lice.
Lucky lions.
I love that episode because it
Elementary
cuts so
school mascot was a
abruptly.
lion. The school made a whole economy out of it, giving kids paper money called Lucky Lions for good
Oh,
behavior.
Lucky Lions!
Was a head child. And in conduct.
I love blurting out every curse word with like that, like sound effect. It's my favorite thing ever. It makes me so happy.
Never tired enough to sleep, so I would pretend to be sleeping in order to
The trickster
get
is
lucky
anxiety and
lions.
depression. You're right, Crescent Moonery.
Fake.
It represents a
manifestation
manifestation of all of my negative thoughts, negative core beliefs, bad life lessons, you know. It's the culmination of everything I shouldn't follow in life, and that's what makes it a disorder, because it makes my life disorderly.
Crayons, pencils, and erasers that smell good.
Yummy!
You would gnaw like an animal.
I can't even imagine putting my teeth to an eraser anymore. It's bleh, but
School
like,
olden days.
they look so
I went to a
yummy.
big elementary school with a historic schoolhouse in front. To celebrate
Yeehaw! We're going to Yeehaw
This
Town!
small town I grew up in, the adults so happily celebrated a thing called
School olden days! Let's
We would spend the
go.
entire day being peasants. It was awesome. We would milk cows.
I was like seriously way too excited about this as a child. I loved being a peasant.
And my favorite thing, petty races.
Yay!
Floridian idiots would make those kids go out in the hot sun and scoop styrofoam cow poops into a wheelbarrow and run across a football field with it. As kids, we
Jeez.
freaking loved it, but saying it out loud, man, that was weird.
It was like field day but cooler because it was about old people.
Nothing about old white people is cool, wild child.
But you're cool.
I love roasting myself on live television chat. I love roasting myself on live television chat.
Favorite holiday ever.
Forever.
Yes, dude. Halloween!
Favorite. Everyone dressed up in costumes, carry books, and march all around the school and see every
This
class
episode was so much
decorated for
fun.
Halloween.
All the fake, like,
Prizes for the best
costume
costumes.
names.
And in kindergarten, I was
I love it.
determined to win one.
Y'all should know by now, I'm next level creative.
This is so cute.
Poor.
I love her outfit! Ah, I know it was hell when I was drawing it, but it was so cute at the end, so I'm so happy I did it.
I made my own book instead. I knew it was gonna win because who else would write and draw
Oh,
their own
goodness.
book?
The teachers thought it was genius.
I'm yawning
I
so
still
much,
think
it's so
it was
dreary
genius.
outside.
Importantly, I got my prize.
And promptly ruined the book's outfit.
God. It was that horrible material, like,
What's this?
that outfit was made of, like,
A sheep.
you know, like, if you get a fair stuffed animal, like, from the fair, it's like this, like,
What about this one?
horrible texture. The whole outfit was that. It was, like, non-washable. It was terrible.
Air. A share.
Oh boy,
Speech
speech!
classes for several years in elementary school.
It kinda paid
I was
off.
struggling with my reading comprehension.
I still have, like, a bit of a lisp.
I couldn't write or spell.
It
Later found
still
out I
happens,
was dyslexic.
but I speak mostly normally.
I lovingly
Guess that's all
call
I
it
can
my
really ask for.
injuries. I said everything so adorably, honestly.
I emphasize it a lot.
Oh, I know, I wish I still had the book, Maddie. That would have been so cool. I have very limited things from Wild Child, unfortunately. She's like the furthest era, so of course it's hard to hold on to things that long.
Isn't that what the caboose is?
Ah, so there's Wild Child holding the trickster. She's carrying it around. She's carrying around the burden of being depressed and anxious at, you know, like 6 years old, 5 years old, however old we are right now, I don't know.
No one likes me.
And so she doesn't even, she's not even aware that she's depressed or anxious yet, but it's the signs are here, and that's why the trickster's there and growing up and getting bigger and bigger, and like, it's like the self-awareness that, like, I know I was showing symptoms as a child, and then, like, she's carrying it around, but she doesn't know yet. Like, she has no idea yet.
But no one ever asked if I was okay.
This episode made me cry, like, when I was recording, and usually I can hold it together, but I was, like, falling apart during this episode. And anytime that happens, I do animate myself, like, actually crying, if I'm actually crying when I'm, recording.
Run away, gingerbread man.
Merry Christmas, class. To celebrate, we'll be sharing a giant gingerbread man all the teachers bake.
Yay! That was horrible to record. You don't want to know how hard it was to record different pitches of yays. I could not go very much higher. I was like, dang. My voice is naturally very deep. So that was, like, hard.
And riddles and walking around the entire school in the chilly December air, looking
Aw.
for that damn cookie.
After searching all day long, we finally found him. He was tired from running around so much and was napping in our play pretend house back in the classroom. Big guy. Now
Oh, it's your favorite episode? Oh, that's so cool. I like to see what people's favorite episodes are.
Vengeance feasted upon his
Spicy crumbs.
It was glorious.
he ate his arm off.
She's so unhinged. Oh, no, no, no. We are not watching this one. La la la. Nope, we are skipping that one. This is one that I will not watch under any circumstance, pretty much. Okay, so year 6. Yes, we are in year 6 now. Let's keep moving with that. Hello. Oh, hold on. I gotta, like, no! We're not stupid! No! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm, like, so tech savvy, guys. Aren't you so proud of me?
We're not stupid. Monty has allergies.
There we go.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
That girl was such a bitch. Oh my god.
Do you know why you're here, wild child?
Terrible.
Haley was bullying Muffy.
This memory ruined my life. I'm telling you.
Parents.
They couldn't come. Please, give me a moment with her. Take one
Oh,
of these.
goodness.
Wild, your parents will talk to you later about this.
Talk. Yeah, I never got just
You can have one
talked
of
to like a
these when you're here
human.
for a
God
good
forbid.
reason.
It was for a good reason. My friends, the few I had, deserved to be safe. And you just taught me a cruel life lesson.
Damn, Carmel, you got a gingerbread hunt, but it was made out of paper? That's depressing, bro. That's so sad. Dang. Also, I still very strongly believe in that. Like, justice does not exist. It does not get any better.
Wisconsin. The cheese state from my USA.
I'll never forget that kid. Mothie was my first real friend.
No, I love the
Little
music!
ginger kid with gluten allergies, and I loved her to bits. We'd ride scooters, swim with her dogs in the pool, play Toontown online, and beg her brother.
I hope she's doing well, wherever she is in this world.
It was sad when Muzzy had to move away. No other kids in school liked me. I felt like she was weird too. Just like
Hello.
when
Hello,
she was
neurodivergent
taking a
nation.
photo of us, bullied birthday
I don't have the
party
photo
with the number
anymore.
one ribbon on
I
it,
left it,
protected by my friend
unfortunately.
my whole life after.
It's very sad.
You know, I live in Wisconsin now too, funny enough.
It's so funny. I like ended up going to the same place. Like it's like such a weird twist of destiny.
I wish I could thank her for the memories. Grow up.
Ah, boo! Boo this art teacher!
Peep until supplies are given out.
It farted.
You think that's funny?
Yeah, it sounded like a ketchup ball fart noise.
Grow up. You shouldn't be laughing at things
Bro.
like that. You need to learn to act your age.
A literal child.
You can sit here
A
and
literal child.
fun while you miss out. Since you want to be so childish. She's fucking 6 years old, you fart bag. And yeah, wild child, you can laugh at farts. You're a
I wish I
child.
called her something
She's
worse.
childish.
But it is very on brand to call her something as dumb as a fart bag.
Time. I learned my lessons.
It's funny.
No, you're learning the wrong lessons. Can someone please stop? Please stop hurting her. Please stop destroying her spirit. I can't undo this much damage.
It's part of growing up.
I can't undo that much damage.
No,
But
it's not.
I did heal a lot of it, so I am proud that I recognize that it wasn't normal and that I did a lot. I've done a lot better.
Oh, what's wrong, my
It's actually really great.
I said I don't have Jesus in my heart. I don't know how to get him in there.
Maybe I can help you. Vacation Bible School is where I'd spend most of my summers. It
Yeah.
was not fun. I have never been bullied worse in my entire life. Kids would keep finding reasons to outcast me.
Literally
They would
freaking
usually try to
calling me
make it work.
microaggressions.
Wild Child's hair is so messy
Ah!
because she's actually hiding devil horns under there.
Ah!
Not look. Don't fall for her tricks, or you'll go to hell.
I wanted so badly to be a good little
It's really
Christian girl,
sad,
but
man.
I had to stop going
I have
to
so much
church
religious
because it
trauma.
led to violence.
Really
Honestly,
sucks.
It was a blessing in disguise.
But the Velcro monkey races were cool at least.
Yeah, Velcro monkey races! Woo! Help me, y'all. Oh, I love this, like,
there, girl.
this drawing era, because I think I finally started to get my vision back. It became easier to work
Houseboat
on.
was parked at a dock right off the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh,
Papa
goodness.
would take us out all the time to go fishing, have hot dogs on the grill, and of course, swim in the ocean.
But the most magical thing ever was the bait tanks at the dock. They had shrimpies.
My shrimps! God, they're so goofy.
Too
I love
sad
drawing
to
random
use them as
animals.
bait.
I should do a live
So
stream
as
where all I
Papa
do
would
is
say,
draw
"Only
random
two
animals, because
secrets
like my
to
random
save
animal
the
designs are
ocean
so
to live
goofy.
free."
Swim away, Remy. Swim away.
Just let her think the worms can swim, okay? Heyo.
Poor WC. The shortest episode! This is the shortest episode! Damn, also, if you remember where that song is from, you are an OG, like, internet fan, alright? If you know where that first song came from,
Too bad that didn't
you were
kill me.
definitely an AFAB neurodivergent person spending way too much time
Papa's
online.
house was my favorite place on earth.
Okay?
Here's the thing
If
about
you know
that
where
house.
that's from.
My aunt and cousins lived there before we died.
Oh, yeah, this,
They were gone when the dust settled. Nanny and Papa figured out that their rooms full of stuff was my brother and I's. I grew up playing with
Oh,
dead
goodness,
kids'
chat.
toys.
Please be good. I
Something
see you guys causing some
dead kids
trouble.
love.
Please be nice. I want to keep it on.
Reading his books, playing his Super Nintendo, and erasing his save
It is,
files.
this is so
That's all
disturbing.
growing up. All the good golden memories.
This whole,
start
like,
to look
thing I was born into is just so disturbing.
It's hard to reflect on those happy days.
It's
when
crazy.
I don't know the reality.
Because,
of
like,
the
no, I
situation.
realized that this is, like, a very exclusive, like, experience to
For a while,
me.
I never knew.
Like,
To
not
her,
a whole
this
lot of
was
people
nothing.
undergo
Lying
this
on that
very
bunk bed,
specific
playing little
experience.
sketch shops without a care in the world. I've decided to
It's,
let it
it's strange.
Otherwise, I may not have any good left in my whole childhood. The giant cucumber.
I have a green thumb.
Aw.
Yes, I mean not literally, but also I can grow plants. One year, Daddy, Rocky, and I planted a garden in the backyard. It had carrots.
Is this like the only
tomatoes,
episode my
and
whole
cucumbers.
family was together?
I said Rocky had a
That's
watermelon
crazy.
every day, but he kind of stinked at it. Probably because he's a baby. I don't know why I let him in
The
charge.
voice acting's so good.
The garden is so
I don't know why.
I was sure
Girl.
the plants would have died, but somehow they
She's
were
so
alive.
crazy.
And huge! I found a cucumber hiding all the way in the back. That was as big as my arm!
That thing was
I ran inside
huge.
to show Mommy and Daddy and Rocky! We were all so proud!
The
and
only shot of my whole family together.
I'll
Oh
try
my
to put
god,
it
it's
in
so
salads. We can
crazy.
eat our own homegrown vegetables. But she made one critical error.
I hate eating leaves!
I still to this day will not eat leaves. I'm not a leaf eater. I'm not a leaf eater. Meat eaters rise.
Child, you're getting too distracted.
Hydration
That
check.
toy on your desk.
But he's just sitting there. I'm not playing with him.
You'll get him at the end of the week. Can you please just return the stuffed animal? She won't bring it to school again.
Guess what,
That
chat?
evil ass teacher held my stuffed puppy Spot hostage for no apparent reason.
Here
Even
he
Mom was
is.
trying to get it back. It was completely uncalled for. So I took matters into my
He
own
did get
hands.
returned to me.
Lady,
I can confirm.
the very first victim on my hit list.
And did I start an entire hit list over this stuffed animal? Yes, I did. And I would do it again. Look at him. He's cute. I would burn the world for this thing.
Don't cross the frog child.
Don't cross the frog child.
Emergency.
Okay, I will talk about
I think one of the
my little guy Spot here because I do have him. This is Spot. He's a very, very flat and flimsy little stuffed animal. No tag. It's cut off, so I have no idea, like, if this is a Beanie Baby or not. I couldn't tell you. Man, you are covered in cat hair. I apologize, Spot. Oh my. I still sleep with him. He's got this little bracelet, this little girly pop bracelet that I made when I was, like, a kid. It's like this tiny little bracelet just for Spot. It's very cute. Oh, yo! Madame Baloo, Rose in Blood in the Garden, has been a member for a month. Let's go! Don't cross the frog child. You should not cross the frog child. Because, you know, you might get put on the hit list. But yeah, it's like this very, like, he's like half filled. So, like, if you put all of his beans in the bottom, he's like completely flat. Like, he's empty AF on the top. Or if you pour all the beads to the bottom, you can just, like, make him flat. It's, like, very disproportionately, like, weighted animal. But I just had him sitting on my desk, and, like, my teacher would get so mad at me for it. I wasn't touching him, he was just there for comfort, and, like, luckily I got him back, but, like, if I didn't, I would've been so sad. So I'm so glad I still have my little Spot to this day. And I still sleep with him. These two are besties, which is so sweet, and it's just, like, such a big comfort. Because, like, I almost lost both of these guys, like, I just got really, like, really lucky that I got them back, because, there was a really good chance I couldn't, so it's good that I did. So yes, we will continue forth, but I just had to share a little bit about my little Spot, because I love him. And he's just so flat!
One of the most hurtful things that happened to me was being overly punished as a child. Not even for big things, but all
Yeah.
things. I learned what calling 911 meant in school one day. So,
Where'd I get him
Nanny
from? I have
came
no
one
idea,
day,
Fluffy.
decided
I
to call
have
the number
no
at her
idea.
house. You know,
I could
just
not
to
tell
see
you
if
where
it
he came
worked,
from.
I guess.
911, what's your emergency?
The Elmo is that tiny, yes. He's really
I
small.
just hung up, but gotta hide.
He's tiny. I really thought I was going to jail. So sad. Wild really thought she was going to jail. I was so sad. I think about this a lot, but I'm like,
Punishment for that?
oh.
Or were you just scared because the cops showed up at your door when you
No.
know you have crimes you're hiding from them? Girls,
Yes!
Long day of being
Sorry, I get
baby.
really excited.
Hey, WC, wanna come play in my house? Sure! Hurry, shut the door, and hide! Why? We're gonna play a secret game. A secret game? Yeah, we're gonna practice kissing. So because boys will be really good at it.
What sound
Seems
logic?
like sound future lesbian logic to me, random neighbor girl I never saw again after this.
Okay. Mwah!
To everyone who says you aren't born gay, please watch this video. I was 6! I was 6!
6 years old! Kissing girls! Ah!
Gotta catch 'em all.
I want that one, Daddy!
Sure, baby. I had no idea what Pokemon was. My parents weren't opposed to me, their AFAB child, liking things that were masculine.
Anyways, I'm not saying anything because I think it's funnier if I just sit here with it.
I don't think they had the time to care, honestly. But it was that
So
fateful
funny.
day that I took a huge
It's very
leap into one
funny.
of my favorite franchises of all time.
Oh, here we go!
I eventually
Oh
became a
boy!
collector, saving up
Alright,
everything
chat,
to
we
go.
have a lot to talk about right now because I have them. I have them, and I'm ready to share them with you. The Pokemon. Okay, Spot, I need you to get down because I'm afraid I'm gonna throw you across the room by accident, and then I'll be really sad. Alright, make way for the bin. The big bin. We gotta move everybody else out of the way, because I got this big bin from my childhood. I was able to get this back when I went to Florida recently. And let me tell you, this is like filled to the brim with stuff, okay? So I have a vast majority of things here. It's gonna be a lot. Bear with me. I have the Corellia. Here she is in all of her glory, dude. I have lots of other Pokemon too that like just weren't in the episode. Like I have a lot of them, but this is the Mom Minum, our trans queen. She's everything to me, chat. She's everything to me. This is the weird Uncle Raichu who is obsessed with chicken legs. And what I meant by this is that you could pop his legs off like this, and he would be eating his own chicken leg. Don't freaking ask me why that was like a thing that Wild Child was so obsessed with, but like it was. This was the dad Pikachu. No longer has a tail. Nothing that ever has a piece that comes off of these action figures survived my childhood. So this is the Pikachu. And then of course I do have the Salamence. So the only miracle about this is that it actually has the wings. But it doesn't have the tail, so it's really uncanny. But at least it has the wings! You know, that's like a feat. So the very first little action figure pack I ever got were these three. It was Pikachu, Minun, and Salamence, which is a really, really random group of Pokemon, but whatever, like... like, literally whatever, man. I'm digging through, I'm trying to find the rest of the family. Okay, yes. Here's one of the Pikachus. This is one of the daughters. I didn't mention in the video. It's hard to see it, but we painted her nails with nail polish. She's a girly, okay? She's a girl's girl. She has pink nail polish on her nails, and I just have to let you know this. I have the Bonsley that's in the video. He's always crying. I don't know why they made his action figure, like, always crying. But he was one of our characters who was always crying. Little Bonsley. And this is the nurse, Cherim. This was our little, like, healer of the town. We had, like, a whole town of them. My brother got to keep, Officer Primplup and Piplup. Because we tried to divvy stuff up to be a little bit, you know, even, because it's not fair if I take absolutely everything. I found Puzzle. I just gotta find Minum in here. This is how tiny little Puzzle is for comparison. This is the mom, and this is the baby. So this is little Puzzle. I'm trying to find Minum. He's missing an ear, just as a forewarning. I recently went through this whole bin and like washed all of these because I was used to be in a hoarding situation when I was a kid, and a lot of these toys were disgusting, and also on top of being disgusting, they were covered in nicotine because my parents would smoke inside. So hooray for that. So much fun. So I had to go and like wash it all, but even then I couldn't get some of it. Like, this is supposed to be a clear action figure. It's yellow permanently because of the cigarette smoke that was in my house. And people wonder why I have asthma and I have lung issues and I can't breathe. And you wonder why my voice is naturally raspy. Yeah. You know, things in your childhood that you can't control. Like really honestly important things, like breathing. Okay, I did find the teen daughter, Pikachu. Here she is. Don't know why this made her a teen daughter. I really don't. This was one of the- we had so many Pikachus. Oh my god, this is one of the boys. This is one of like the kids. And this is the really tiny one. Oh my god, he's like my fingertip tiny Pikachu. They were all named Pikachu. They didn't have any names. They were all named Pikachu. Every single one of them. This is one of my favorites. This is my little Mew that I made a sweater for out of yarn. Very, very cute little sweatered Mew. Very tiny. I'll share some of my other little toys I have that I brought from Wild Child's era that are just really silly and funny. I have a single piece of this board game. Do you guys ever remember this board game where you, like, catch the fish and, like, the fish, like, have their mouths open and you have to, like, catch them? I have that for some reason. This was a little cat that my friend gave me. My friend Jill gave me this cat. So I still have little pieces of everything, you know, like little bits and pieces of like my childhood, which is so cool, and like I'm really grateful that I have it. It's honestly a miracle that I have any of it. It could have very well been lost. I'm still trying to find Minum. He's in here somewhere and I know it. I was obsessed as a child. Obsessed with these Zuzu babies. The Zuzu pet babies, they have like a marble in them, and you like, wow, they like roll. Bro, I have so many of these. I even have the special edition one. Dude, I used to be obsessed with these stupid little things because they're velvet. Fun fact, velvet is my absolute favorite texture. I love velvet. I know there's people who hate velvet. I'm sorry if I'm like making you cringe by rubbing it on my face, but like I love it. I also have some of my Skylanders. These are some of my favorite Skylanders. Don't remember their names at all now. Couldn't tell you. I also like this guy. Of course. Can you imagine why Wild Child would like this guy? Yeah, oh, no idea. No idea. I also have a couple of my littlest pet shops. These are my famous ones. This is Alex and Sally. They're brother and sister. I don't know why we named them that. That's just what they are. But this was my very first one. And you can tell how old it is because it still has the pink magnet in it, which they banned because of lead poisoning. Here we go. Here's Minum. He's got one ear. He's our disability rep in our stories. Because he lost his ear and it was a huge thing. It was a huge plot point in our story. Also, this is a little lamb that Jill gave me, and this lamb has deep lore. This lamb was named Pathetic, and everyone hated this lamb. This lamb was literally named Pathetic. And it kind of talked like this for no reason. Like, I'm so pathetic. It had, like, a little voice and everything. Like, it's so dumb. I did end up keeping my favorite Zuzu pets. So I have Chunk. I have a little, I think his name's Snickers. Snickers, something like that. Scoodles or something maybe. Scoodles, I don't know. I can't remember their names. And Moo. These are my boys, dude. These are my boys. Oh, these two were married, canonically in mine, like, two dads. And they took care of the little baby one, Snickerdoodle. I had gay content in my stuff before I even knew what gay was. It's awesome. But yeah, obviously I have like an entire bin's worth of stuff. I would love to do a full video on it and like give you a tour of all of our stuff and then like tell you all the lore of each item. Cause like I could be here for hours talking about this random garbage I have in here. It's a lot, man. But also, we're gonna talk about a lot of it during Blackbird's era, too, so I will save it. The only other thing I want to pull out of the depths at the bottom of this is, Wild Child's Etch and Sketch. This is her Etch and Sketch from the blue Chevy, that my dad would keep in the back, and it mostly is functional. Or at least it was last time I checked it. Oh yeah, she's seen better days. But yeah, it's really old. I don't even know how old this thing is. It doesn't even have a year on it. It'd be very hard to tell. All I know is that it's ancient. But yeah, I have lots of the action figures here. I also have Darker Eye in here somewhere. I'll find him eventually. But yeah, I'd love to save this for like a full video, dude. I think you guys would like get a total kick out of it. I think you guys would love it, so. So that was my TED Talk on our little like my little remnants of my toys that I have left from this episode. If you know I didn't cover some of them, it's because I'm probably gonna cover it in another video. So yeah. Anyways, back to the watch party. I just really wanted to share that because there's so many.
Cast of characters.
This is Minum. She's baby Minum and Puzzle's mom. They have a weird uncle, Raichu, who is obsessed with chicken legs. And this is their stepdad, Pikachu, and his teen daughter, Pikachu, and his son, Pikachu.
The worst thing is I didn't even include all of the Pikachus. There's more.
They were my first OCs
Oh my
and stories.
god.
I cherish them so much.
I need more.
Rescue.
She sure did get more. Let me tell you,
Mad Little
that whole
Baby.
bin is full.
One time, I wouldn't let him play with my
Oh my god, I remember that.
engine. They knew a huge thing.
My
stormed
brother.
out of the house. I didn't think anything of it until I saw him outside, slowly wheeling his Hot Wheels bike into the street.
That kid tried to kill himself over a toy!
And ran out of
He
school.
did! He's crazy for
Get
that!
out of the road! But he just kept
My brother's
puffing and
insane.
puffing and crossing his arms, all mad. A car was coming, so I grabbed his arm and his bike handle and yanked them both into the grass before it was too late. He never even thanked me. Just cried.
Gee, I wonder why the baby was crying when you, like, aggressively threw him on the floor. I mean, I know we saved his life.
And he didn't want to steal it.
My mother was one of those.
I love that frame of, like...
I hated
I just-
every part of it. The itchy costumes, the petty girls,
Ugh.
the loud music, getting yelled at by the teachers.
Can you imagine looking at me today being like, yeah, that kid went to dance, like,
When my toes are bleeding all the time from that tag.
do I look
Luckily,
Do I look like a
years
dance
of
kid?
complaining, we came to a better agreement. Gymnastics.
Bro.
This is where Wild Child could let loose all of that pent-up energy.
The
It was
foam
so
block
much better
pit,
for
I
us.
remember
Even
that.
with Mom being
Aw,
out.
such a good time. I used to have my birthdays there.
Look at what I can do.
I was so proud when I could do that, like a, I don't even know what they would call it now.
Hurricane.
It's not a handstand. I don't know what to call it. I guess it is a handstand. I don't know.
Big storm is
Oh,
coming.
We have
Jesus.
hurricanes a few times a year.
I don't think I could
But one
watch this
time
one
we
either,
got hit
chat.
with
I apologize. This one's a little
really
too
bad.
scary for me. There's just some episodes I just can't do.
Old schoolhouse. Our elementary school had a historic building in the front.
These are some
Old, original
very,
schoolhouse.
like,
Every year they would deck it out for the
sweet
holidays.
episodes, like, back to back. Aw.
Gimme.
How long did I do gymnastics? Many years, actually.
Oh.
like, I'd say like 2 to 3 years I probably did gymnastics. It was really nice. It was like the best ever because I just got all my energy out.
Very early. No thanks to Dad and his drunk ramblings. But I always had
Man, I cut this episode. This episode was gonna be so different. It was gonna be so different. But I decided to like focus on something more positive.
He's gonna bring us presents. I'm gonna make it the best Christmas ever for you.
This episode sucked. I had so many details. All those little trains in the background. I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. All the arrows.
Bake your food at school and drink hot chocolate. No, just grow up already.
Trust me, WC. It'll happen faster than
You know what's so funny? My brother doesn't even have purple hair anymore. He already changed it. I'm like, how are you undergoing so many eras faster than me? I can't even keep up. I gotta like update my brother's current design. He's always changing.
And I get to pick the shapes, cut them out, and sometimes get to dye the
Heck yeah. I tried making these this year, but it was really hard because I don't have the recipes, so I was just kind of guessing.
Everyone eat them until they literally got
And I was so close, but it wasn't close enough. One day I will figure out the recipe, and when I do, I will share it with everyone.
just like you, wild
When I figure out these damn cookie recipes, I will.
Here you go, Rocky.
No.
I know what it's like to be forgotten. I'll make sure they don't make you feel that way. Ever. Forever. And ever. Always.
I'll protect you.
No. I seriously will.
Extra, read all
Still love my
about
brother,
it.
bro.
Uncle Slay's a new trick and will be performing it today at the local dog talent show.
I love this one. Buttons. Buttons. Button smashing.
Pay for the newspaper too.
Well, girl, you've got an eye for business, just like your papa.
Oh my god, and now I'm getting an LLC. This is crazy. Life is crazy, man. Life is crazy.
Every time I visit
Why do I love your bloopers? Because they're funny. Because I can't talk. I'm dyslexic and I also have a speech impediment. It is only funny. Like, I cannot read. It's great. And I also can't talk. It's great. I like poking fun at myself.
Comic.
It's more fun than being sad about it, you know?
Dingy.
I wish I had the dingy comics. I don't.
After Ozzy sadly passed away, my parents decided to get a new puppy, an Italian sheepdog.
We're gonna skip this episode too. I'm not all about this one.
After all that,
Hospital over
Okay,
here.
whoa, relax, child. Alright, we just skip to the end, that's fine. Clockwork is becoming a thing, and everybody thought she was a villain. She's not.
Here, and I'll go by the playground. I've been looking for a four-leaf
Wow, we're already like so far along. This is crazy.
I'm sure we'll. A four-leaf clover. I want to see. Look, isn't it cool? It's supposed to bring good luck. Boy, do we.
Ha.
You ever wonder what happens if you let a four-leaf clover die? Because
I'm so superstitious, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like will find like superstition in everything. I can't help it. Like
That same night, I broke a mirror. That's 7 years of bad luck on top of
that was
dead
so
clover.
bad.
It was
I'm
doomed.
so superstitious.
The curse was taking over, and soon lots of other bad
It's
things
also
started
just an
happening
excuse to
too,
like
Mommy and Daddy fighting.
like have a reason for why things were falling apart around me.
all I could do was let the
Oh,
ghost
I love the ending of that one. It was so good and symbolic, man. So good.
I want to make something clear. My child.
Hello Kitty Dream Carnival.
Nanny and Papa's house was my safe haven. They were good people to meet when I was growing up.
Clockwork is my PTSD, yes. It's my C-PTSD. Don't get it wrong, I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder.
Lucking around her baby brother for mom and dad.
I love taking long bubble baths at Nanny's house. I play toys.
There's the
Pikachu.
Pikachu! My stupid action figures. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed.
Full of baby powder. It was so fancy. Then Papa and I would have bowls of vanilla ice cream
Aw.
with chocolate syrup.
That's the
on
only
top.
time in my life I really
Had to
felt
mix
like
it up
spoiled.
Really good before we
For
heat it.
real.
I called it cold soup. I always felt safe there.
Are any of the entities villains? Yes, Viven. The Trickster. The Trickster is the villain. All the rest of them are coping mechanisms, while the Trickster is just negative core beliefs, negativity, and things that don't serve me at all. Whereas my other disorders kind of serve me in a different kind of way.
Done!
some of my disorders are, I can still argue, like, do benefit me in some ways, like, they do protect me in some ways, but, like, the Trickster has never done anything good for me. So the Trickster is actually the enemy here.
Yours! What's the weird frog girl doing? I'm scared. Houses. You wanna play? No thanks.
Oh, this bully! She's gonna come up next era.
You're the girl who pees when she laughs, right?
She's so bad.
Not. Tickle her and find out. No, stop! Please, no!
This is so embarrassing.
Again, wild child. You're way too old for diapers.
It wasn't me!
What's the difference between C-PTSD and PTSD? Okay.
Believe me.
Here, I'm actually gonna pause so I can explain this very clearly and precisely as I can. The difference between PTSD and C-PTSD, is that there's a complexity to it. It's just like how there's grief and then complex grief. I'll explain it in the terms of grief first because it seems to be that's the easier way to understand it. So, okay, like, you have grief, right? You're grieving, and that might be because of, like, an actual, like, you know, you lost someone has passed away, and so you're grieving the loss of a life. That's grief. Now, complex grief. Let's just set these two on top of each other. Complex grief is you're still grieving. It is still grief, but now there's something else added on top of, like, maybe the person that you're grieving is still alive. You're grieving somebody who's not even gone. Or you're grieving something more complex like an idea. Like what your childhood should have been like if you've had a really bad childhood. You're grieving an idea, or you're grieving something that isn't typically grieved over, like a living, breathing person. It's still grief. Notice how I haven't put grief down. It's still grief. It's just complex. Same thing with PTSD. You can have PTSD, you can have post-traumatic stress disorder, and you can have flashbacks, you can have triggers, you can have, you know, the mourning, the loss, the anxiety, the panic attacks, everything that comes with post-traumatic stress disorder. But then you add a complex layer to that. PTSD most commonly is centered around, like, one specific thing. Like, oh hey, I have PTSD because my dad is an alcoholic. That's, okay, that's one central idea tied to a lot of different memories, yes, but it is one central thing that you can focus on and say, okay, yeah, that caused PTSD. That's why a lot of war veterans will be diagnosed with PTSD, because they have it from the war. There is something very much you can pinpoint about it. Complex PTSD, the complexity, it's still PTSD. It is just, over a long period of time, a lot of events and a lot of things. It is not just one event or one central idea. It is a lot. It's a lot. Over a period of time. It's usually described, it has to be a lot. For it to be complex PTSD. And it's also things where I notice in myself, my therapist also tells me this, that in my complex PTSD, I have triggers that are abnormal. You know, example, like, oh, if somebody's been in a war, obviously, like, hearing something like fireworks or loud noises might be very triggering to them because they think they're back in a war. You know, that's PTSD. But the complex PTSD is, you... with me, you might light the wrong candle, and the scent of apple cinnamon might come into my room, and I might have a panic attack. And it feels completely disconnected and unrelated, but then it's like, oh, I had one time where somebody got really hurt in an abusive situation while there was an apple cinnamon candle in the room. Where it's like, I barely remember that there was an apple cinnamon candle in the room, but apparently my brain latched onto that, and now there's this complex emotion and trigger and panic to something that I could almost barely correlate to a memory. So it's very complex in that way. It's very much like, it's complex. Like, that's the way that I can describe it, and my therapist has very much told me many a time that my PTSD is complex because I have a lot of the symptoms that kind of go along with it. I would definitely do your own research and ask your own therapist. I'm not a licensed professional, don't take my advice to heart. I'm just saying based off my own experience and observations and what I have heard from my multiple therapists that this is kind of the definition. So you can definitely have it for a lot of different reasons, but it's definitely best to get diagnosed, because then you can also get help, because usually the therapist that diagnoses you can help you learn tools to live with it easier. So that's my recommendation. No, it's not uncomfortable. I like explaining it because it helps some people maybe realize along their own journey of like, oh shoot, do I have that? Because a lot of people tend to think, oh, I have a disorder, or I have like some mental illness, but really you can have symptoms of these things. Like, I have symptoms of BPD, which is really crazy to me because I don't have borderline personality disorder. My brother has BPD, but I have symptoms of it. I don't have the actual disorder though. Something becomes a disorder when it disrupts your everyday life. It has to be a disorder. You can have traits of OCD. You can have traits of anxiety and depression or PTSD, but that doesn't mean that you have the disorder unless it's causing an extreme amount of distress and it's like actually, you know, really messing with your life. Because that's kind of the issue with the internet nowadays, is that you'll see yourself in a couple of traits of things and say, oh, well, I must have this. And it's okay to just have a couple of traits of those things. It's actually very normal for people to have traits of different disorders and things. It's just when you have other symptoms and you have other traits too in patterns, that's when it becomes a disorder. So just to be aware, self-diagnosing is totally valid. You just gotta do your research, and it is highly recommended that you get professionals involved in any kind of diagnosis, obviously, but just putting it out there. Yes, exactly. You can't have traits of autism without having autism. Neurodivergency is a very large spectrum. It is a spectrum. It is not a linear scale, alright? So that's with anything. Everything's a spectrum, so you don't ever really... There's not like a clear definition. Everybody kind of experiences things differently. But you can have these symptoms, and if you just have symptoms, great. You know, it's just like any other thing. Like, if you have a cold, you might have the symptoms of, like, runny nose or fever, but that doesn't mean you have the flu, you know? But you can still treat it, you can still take care of it and nurture it back to health. Like, it's still important to do that. So, there's my TED Talk on mental health. Very important. Again, I'm not a professional, but I did almost go to school to be a therapist, and I have an associate's degree. I was on my way to doing that. Before I decided to be an artist, which is really funny. So, I know a little bit more than most, but again, I'm just some stranger on the internet. With that, let's get back to watching. We got a couple more years to go before we're through with Wild Child, so let's go ahead and pause. Pause, Stardew Valley! Relax, girl. She wants to Stardew Valley right now. No. No more. Okay.
She was right, though. No one believed her. But she was a victim
bullying.
Her voice be heard now. Grill.
I love helping Daddy cook! I'm learning lots of new things.
This episode was almost cut. I'm really glad I didn't cut it.
To make him coffee in the morning. And now I cook Rocky and I scrambled eggs and toast for breakfast.
Can't believe she's already cooking! Ah!
Steak on the grill! I love fire! Fire is so fun!
I actually made some steaks recently for Wild Child and I. It was so delicious.
I should not have been trusted.
It was so
with any
beautiful and
portable
lovely.
devices, but here we are. Luckily, Jesus Christ!
Hey! Daddy had a bad habit of burning our Texas toast all the time. I've never burned anything.
And you believe this? I love my silent text. It doesn't come up much, but I love when it does. skiing.
Dance rock music really shaped our childhood and
I'm so glad I didn't get a copyright strike on this episode.
iconic.
We're halfway there.
Oh, butter on my bread. She's crazy.
Where's mommy and daddy?
Oh
Daddy?
wow, oh, we're
They're
getting
in
to
school
the
right
thick
now,
of it, aren't
taking
we?
an important class.
Oh,
I love this
They were
soundtrack
getting
though.
divorced. Thank God. The brutal fights leading up to it were violent and traumatizing to live through. Little
I
did
didn't do
know,
any epipedes about that because I didn't need to. I could
it's
just say
okay to
it.
be sad.
You know, there's a point where it's like, all right, we don't gotta go into every detail.
I'm happy. I get 2 birthdays, 2 Christmases, and 2 Halloweens.
The world wanted me to weep, but I had already cried every tear I had for my family. I already knew it was broken.
This is
It was
complex
foreign.
PTSD right here.
But there were days where I would realize
This is what it looks like.
nothing would ever be the same again. It was a good and bad thing. Divorce can be both.
It's grief, it's joy, it's a lot. I feel like I depict it pretty darn well in my shows here.
Almost.
Daddy,
Oh man,
where's Rocky and
this
mommy?
episode's rough.
Away.
Are they coming home soon?
No, we're not going back there. This is our home now.
But it's empty.
This was definitely like the lowest point of my life.
I
Well,
didn't understand
maybe like the
basically
second
what
lowest
it
point in my
was.
life. The lowest point in my life is
I
coming up
remember
soon in
just
Blackbird's
my
era, but
brain and tried
can I
to
turn up the
separate us.
volume,
But
Hawley?
Nanny and Papa
If I turn up
shunned
any
my father
louder, I'm
for
afraid I won't be able to hear
divorcing
myself
his
think.
evil, abusive wife.
I
As a
apologize.
kid, all I cared about was helping my hero
No.
when he needed me most.
I learned how to do plumbing. I love the purple pipe glue. I helped Daddy build a futon.
Man.
I also made these bracelets.
Not only did I build a house, but I rebuilt my whole dad's life. Like, jeez, what a responsibility for a 7-year-old.
It was a lot of hard work, but it became home. Tad and I, we made it together, piece by piece.
Yeah, yeah.
Daddy's putting the floors in today.
Oh, yeah.
look, we found
Velvet
some
art!
and some brand new velvet arts. They're fussy coloring
I
posters.
love velvet
favorite.
arts. I wish they were still around. I might have to order them like on Amazon or something. Like, they probably just don't exist.
Stressful. While the acre of land was fun to explore, it had to be kept occupied in some place where I couldn't get snake bites.
I made you the lion one, Daddy. Ah.
Cool!
And this one's for Rocky. Where's his room gonna be?
This one right here.
I wanna put it up high! Up!
It wasn't a lot, but it was the first splash of color in the whole house.
Oh. Okay, guess what I have?
Hot.
We're skipping that. Oh, wow, we are so skipping that. But I do have to share with you with the class. It's pinned up on my board right here. I gotta take it down gingerly. Gently. I do have it. Hang on. I gotta face it the right way because it has my whole ass name on the back. I do have Wild Child's velvet art right here. I had no idea I had this. The other day I went through a bin looking for something else entirely, and then I stumbled upon this. And I was like bawling, dude. I had no idea I had this. Like, I had no idea I had kept this. Like, it's so well colored. Like, it's so well done. Like, this is the one that I hung up in my room. And it's just like, here. Like, it's so old. Like, I can't believe how old this is. It's like almost 20 years old. Like, and it's just here. Like, I can't believe I have it. It's just like awesome. Like, it's still velvety. It's still like in such good condition. Like, the markers, you can still tell the colors and everything. Like, yeah. So I still have it. I know, it's so well colored for her age. It's crazy. Like, it's so crazy. I'm like looking at her, like the name on the back too. It's so cute. I can't show it, but like, it's just really cute. Yeah, so what can I say? I was always an artist. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I still have it. I still have so much. Like, I know I say I don't have a lot, but like, I actually do. I'm really lucky. Not many people get that much. And they're in a bad situation like I was. But anyways,
It's okay to cry.
oh wow, where are we? Where did I skip to? Oh dear, hold on. Oh no. Oh dear. My brain, you can see the brain cells that I've lost trying to figure out where I'm at. Here we go. Come on now.
Turns out, the only adult I had.
Meow, meow, meow. Alright.
Triggers. My first
Here we
PTSD
go.
trigger
Talk about my
was
really
double
strange
duck
triggers
sweeping.
because it's
Rocky just
very
got squeezed in a ducky
complex.
one time, and it made me cry for no reason. It made a hole in my tummy. It made me very, very sad to hear it squeak
Abnormally
like that.
sad.
it
Like,
was dying.
upset.
Music
Very
boxes were
upset.
another big one. I used to
I still
crank
can't listen to music
musical
boxes,
to drown out
man.
Mom and Dad's screaming matches before the divorce. So I was confused when I would spiral after TV shows included gentle music box themes.
Happening to me.
You know, I could have just avoided the whole talking about, like,
These are triggers.
difference between PTSD and C-PTSD. I could have showed this
Your
episode.
mind's natural reaction to something traumatic that happened to you when you were little. It's okay to cry about it now. The reason why
Yeah.
you're sad is because you weren't allowed to be back then.
Clockwork.
It's safe now.
Okay.
She kept me safe.
I'm gonna cry a lot now.
I'll cry with you. How about that? Pixter.
She's so misunderstood,
The
man.
early 2000s. What a time to be alive.
Was it because of the
We had
rubber ducky I lost at the
portable
beach?
CD players,
I don't know,
Game Boys,
Sachi
disco balls,
Coco.
whatever those
I have no
fiberglass white
idea.
things
Sometimes
were,
it has
all the classic
it's
toys.
related to memories I can't
Play
even
with my
remember.
pinky
So
dog. I also had a cat too. I brought them to my one and only sleepover at Mimi's house. We stayed up late watching Teen Titans, my favorite show ever. We also play with our Pixter.
Teen
It was like
Titans.
a digital drawing pad with games on it.
Oh man, the Pixter is so good! If you had a Pixter, shout out to the Pixter
Despite
Nation!
being so absent, the few memories I had with my grandmother were wholesome. I mean, she even made me special pancakes that morning that spelled my name. She had to have loved me a little bit. I mean, come on. Who can resist that home tadpole
She was
child?
always like, so like difficult to get along with.
Time for a word scramble. How many words can we make
But,
out of the
you know,
letters that spell?
She just had that like rough
Wild child.
exterior like my grandma did, my Mimi.
E-S-T? Test?
There's not two T's in forest. That's an F.
This episode
not a
is
T.
so rage-inducing. It's so ridiculous.
My second grade teacher was a bully. I was supposed to be put in special ed that year, but my parents refused. They
God.
insisted I was normal and could outperform every other kid in the school. They were right. In a lot of cases, I was bored as hell in regular classes. But in other areas, I struggled. Bad.
Mommy made me out of that class after that.
Thank
But my
God.
next
The only
class
good thing my
was
mother
even
ever did
more
for me was get me
boring
out of
than
that
the
class.
Mom and Dad bragged about my straight A's to all the other parents, but it always felt so cheap and dishonest.
I didn't work hard for those grades, but I was rewarded for them all the time. I wanted the adults to be happy, but I didn't feel comfortable wearing medals
Gifted
and getting
kid.
trophies.
Gifted kid stuff.
I didn't deserve it.
Dang, dude.
There's something wrong with my eyes. I
You can
can't
kind of
far
see
away.
like all my
I was
life
tripping on
lessons
my own
adding
feet.
up
The school didn't
and
like
like
me
stacking up on
and
each
told my
other.
mommy and daddy that I have astigmatism. Whatever that means. Whatever that means.
You need glasses, all right.
My poor blind baby couldn't see this whole time! I'm a terrible mother!
I'm sorry to tell
my
you this,
God.
one, child.
She'd
but
say
you
that
need to wear
so
glasses for
much.
the rest of
I'm
your
such a
life,
terrible
to see.
mother.
I hope that doesn't ruin anything for you.
Ruin my life? Why? I want to see.
Putting
Can't
on
believe that's what the
glasses for
doctor
first
said to
time
me,
is
too.
an
Like, sorry, your
experience
life is
I can't quite
ruined. I'm like,
describe with words or
no,
visuals.
it's not.
Like waking up for the first time, living for the first time, breathing in a world you never knew.
Mommy, look at all the leaves on the trees.
My poor baby! Shut up, bitch! This isn't about you!
I love the episodes where I get to throw her off the screen.
I had to attend daycare after school. I noticed one girl sitting on the bus.
Yes,
decided to be her
Jill!
friend. It was
Let's
easy because we
go!
both had Tamagotchis
I love
and
her.
Nintendo DS's to play with.
She's
My name is
everything.
Jill. She and her brother are neurodivergent, just like me. We play together all the time at daycare, and sometimes we get to play together at our houses on weekends.
Oh, I love the Saint Aquarium music.
We were
It's
just
so
a couple of hyper
nostalgic.
goofball kids who loved Pokemon and animals.
I'm a cat! And I'm Ophelia.
I think it was you who finally made me realize I would never be alone again. The days of longing for connection with the other
This is such a
kids.
good episode,
Watching from the
man.
sidelines.
I'm like beaming, my cheeks hurt.
I still filled up my life with so much genuine autistic joy. I was finally understood.
Thank you, Jill. You're the best friend ever.
No.
Horrid. All right, students.
This episode's
Everyone has been
hilarious.
assigned one vocabulary word each to use in a
Hydration
sentence that
check.
defines
Got
it.
you. I
You're
got
up,
you.
wild child.
Ahem. My word is horrid. My mommy thinks my daddy is horrid.
Do you know why you're in
I
the
love that
counselor's
animation.
office, wild child?
No.
I did a little Florida Panther character. I thought that was really fun.
I'm in trouble.
Technically, I used the word correctly in that sentence. However, the teachers were concerned.
They're so terrified. Those poor people. Oh,
Wild child. Who's that
not a
little
fun
girl you're
episode.
playing with at school?
Oh, Ellie, she's my favorite classmate. We sit out at recess because of our asthma, so we play Pokemon games together.
Ellie was
She's
so
impressive
real.
Cario, and she's a really good artist.
Follow me.
Ellie
I need
would
to
like
talk.
trace Pokemon,
I
like
need you to promise me
like
something.
would have Pokemon CDs and would pause it and then trace the TV
You'll never
screen
marry a
of
black
like
man or a
Pokemon.
Hispanic man.
And I thought she was like the best
Ruin
artist
your life.
ever.
Promise me.
But
Also, this is
promise.
ridiculous.
I said it. If I hadn't, I feared for what would have happened behind that locked door. But I never meant it. Everyone on all sides of my family were horribly racist. I'm nothing like them. Never have been. Never will be.
My family
Imagine being so
sucks,
scared
y'all.
your
My
grandma
family
playing with a black girl,
sucks.
You immediately jump to the conclusion they're going to get married. Like,
So crazy! It's crazy! They're insane! Like, what kind of logic is this? It's so crazy, man.
tattletale.
Ah,
What?
the classic. This is the, like, one of
Wild
the
child, You left
episodes.
the room without permission? Yellow card for today.
But I was choking! Mrs. That boy over there stole my Neopet.
All I can think about is the bloopers. The bloopers have, like, ruined my life. This is so messed up. I was like, I love school. I'm gonna write it on the ground. And then they were like, we're gonna punish you. And I was like,
Off with the water!
I should have been a villain.
I should have.
Y'all are lucky her spirit is unbreakable. I would have destroyed the world.
I should have destroyed the world. I think it would have been better. Just saying.
Mama cat we
Hope
could
everybody's
feed
okay
since
with
we
that.
moved here. Daddy said she's gonna have kittens! And that day has finally come!
Mama cat!
Kittens! Mama cat kittens! Mama cat kittens!
She brought them out one by one. Dad
This
was
episode was
very
hell to
persistent
animate. All
on
those
not
characters
letting
were
her
so
inside the house.
complex. Ah, but they were so cute.
This poor adorable kittens.
They were named Tom,
Jealous,
Squirt,
Squirt, and
Frisco.
Frisco.
Mommy let us
My
take Frisco to
babies.
her house, so the other three stayed with Daddy and Mama cat.
Poor
My
dad.
dream was to
He was
become
allergic to
veterinarian.
cats too. Like, I don't know why that
Read
man did
every
that.
single cat and dog book
That's
in our
crazy
school
behavior from
library.
him.
It was a defining moment for me to help raise these kittens. I loved them dearly.
Daddy let us keep every single one, too. You know, I think this was the best day of my life.
Yeah, it was. Sorry, Rocky.
I love roasting my brother. I need to do it more.
I made our Christmas list for Santa.
I need to roast him more.
And asked for all the coolest toys, like a Nintendo Wii, or Webkins, or Polly Pockets, Pillow Pets, Feel Fans. Ooh, or what about Pokemon? Ooh, yeah, good idea. More Pokemon action figures. Still need to find Corellia. Darkrai daughter has been lost almost as long as Officer.
I love the Pokemon lore that's spread across the entire era. Oh, welcome, Aussie Insanity. Thank you for joining.
Let's ask Santa for a
You're
real
now
life
Peevlet.
Mew. Then technically we get every Pokemon in real
They
life.
were so smart for this. Like, those kids were so smart
We
for that.
asked every single year. No, we did not get one. Sorry, kids.
They were so excited.
Slash.
Slash! Oh my god, my members only video about Slash. It's one of my favorite videos I've ever made on Ironically. It's so funny. I loved, like, watching the Slash cartoon. It was so good.
I made my first cartoon instead of.
I can't believe I still have them. It's crazy.
Microsoft PowerPoint on the school computers.
I still have my Pillow Pet too. I have a lot of stuffed animals. I'll have to do a whole separate video on just my stuffed animals. I have a lot.
Baby's first OC.
Look at him.
Baby's first.
This is a screenshot. That's actually what it looks like.
Nightmare-inducing OC.
I'm Slash, and this is my brother Lime.
Ugh.
Say hi, Lime.
Why does it look like that, chat? Why does it look like that?
Hi, Rocky. You voiced the little brother.
I was born to write, direct, animate, and voice act.
That thing was so ugly.
Torn down.
Oh.
This was the worst day of my life.
Worst day of Wild Child's era.
Wild Child's era.
The hot air balloon field in our backyard
So sad.
was being torn down. Giant machines woke us up every morning as they chewed apart all the trees. I prayed that all the animals were able to escape and find new homes.
So freaking
All of a
freaked
sudden,
up.
Our view was nothing but an empty plain of
That was
dirt.
so terrible.
I sat on top of my playground and cried. Never again.
I
would
miss my old
explore those
stuffed animal.
forests. Never again
Aw.
would the hot air balloons take off.
M. Creeper, hug one of your
Instead,
current stuffed
giant
animals
mansions
for
would be
in honor of
built
your
in
old
place.
one.
How evil of those people.
Thank you for the donuts,
To
very
tear
sweet.
down a beautiful piece of Mother Nature. They ruined my home, and I couldn't do a thing about it. I'm just a kid. Holly, does it ever get better? You can be honest.
It doesn't, kid.
Doesn't get.
I'm sorry.
But it does.
It does not get better, chat.
Imagination.
I'm so bored.
Wow, we're getting up there already. This is crazy.
On
Aww.
Sunday, so I can't watch it anymore.
She's growing up so fast. This happened so fast.
Own episodes in my head. I could use
My imagination. Yay. There she goes.
Turn on the TV. Okay, focus. I wanna watch Teen Titans.
Can't believe how far along it is.
Where they all get Beast Boy's powers. Yeah, then they can all be kitty cats.
Apparently this is a real episode. You guys will not shut up about that. You guys are like, Holy, it's a real episode. Holy, it's a real episode. I'm like, that's nice, but that's Teen Titans Go. That's not the same. I don't want to hear it. Teen Titans Go is so invalid. I will, no.
And what's the first thing
Sorry.
she did with her newfound
I will not
superpower?
watch Teen Titans
Turn
Go.
everyone and everything she knew into cats.
Now I can really actually be a cat in real life too.
The foreshadowing to the next episode.
Ever since I unlocked the imagination achievement, I went through a heavy autism hyperfixation. The kind where I
Oh,
believed I was an
no.
animal. I was
Cat. I always wear my black cat tail for my old house.
So cute. It's like one of those things where I look back and I'm like, it's not even embarrassing. It's just cute. I just wear a cat costume all the time.
They kept telling me I was a little
So
frog
cute.
girl, which was totally wrong. I'm a cat. I would eat my food out of a bowl on the floor.
Child.
I'd run with my paws out. in
Yeah, I'd
front
like
because
run like
heavy
this.
all four legs.
I'd like run like.
Also move my ears like a cat. My nails are
I wouldn't do the autism dinosaur thing.
She scratched me.
I would do the
Wild
like
child, stop hissing at people
autism
and
run, I
scratching
guess.
them.
Only when I'm running.
You because I'm a cat.
I was like, I'm running like a cat.
look me during this phase.
Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing?
Intruder. Rocky, wild
Oh,
child,
yeah, I
you're
love
going
this
to your dance
episode.
tonight.
I'm already ready.
Good, let me go get dressed and. Oh, child, get this toy out of the kitchen. Scared me half to death.
What toy?
Oh, the snake one.
Yeah, I have a snake toy.
Boom! It's a black racer! Get the phone! Get the phone! Call 911! Okay, jeez.
Hello? I love it. She really went, hello?
Bring me my clothes.
She's so mad.
Karma's a bitch, ain't it?
It sure is.
Toilet paper
Me. You're so real for that, me.
When I was in 3rd grade, since Rocky and I had a lot of stuff already, Daddy thought it'd be a good idea to give us money
Oh
instead.
god, this is
Give us
birthday.
$10 for every year we've been alive. But he wouldn't just give it to us in a card or an envelope. No, he'd do something really special with it.
My crazy dad would roll up individual.
My dad was
$1
so
bills
crazy
into
for
a
this.
toilet
Like,
paper roll.
where did he think of that?
Unraveled
Like, you know, like the internet didn't like exist yet, you know? Like,
It was so
man's had to like
crazy.
think of that.
The most unforgettable birthday tradition ever.
Go, Wild, go! Go, Wild,
It's so cute though.
It's raining money.
One day I should do it for one of my birthdays again. I think that'd be really nice. I think it would like heal my soul a little bit, maybe.
Bubblegum. Daycare was pretty unbearable for my brother and I. We'd be latched onto the fence outside desperately
Daycare.
waiting for one of our parents to free us from the
I'm so glad we're almost out of daycare. Blackbird's about to take over and be a babysitter instead. She's just gonna look after everybody.
Houses every single day. But Daddy always made it
I'm in your walls. Ask me if I'm Etherean or a furry. I'm not Etherean. I'm like a borderline furry. Like, I have personas, but I'm not like in like a fandom, I guess, if that's what you're asking.
approximately 1 mile long.
Daddy would let us sit outside the windows and we go really fast.
I don't like say I'm a furry. I draw furries and I love furries. They're great, and I love Therians. Everybody's loved and accepted here. I'm just not one of them.
Probably really dangerous little things.
Yay!
Sticking your heads out of windows is crazy! Why were we doing that?
They look like
Oh, some sounds so sad.
Templeton.
Oh.
I hope they're doing good in heaven.
What if I told you you could have another pet?
Yay!
I want a turtle! Look at that one, Daddy! He's so fast!
I love yellow
As
bellies.
promised, Dad let me take him home. I named him Scooter, but unfortunately,
They would've gotten really
his whole
big, too.
experience was short-lived.
Rocky! Oh, what are you doing? No! No! Scooter! No!
I'm so sad, bro. My poor brother, he feels so bad about this to this day, and I'm like, it's not your fault, it's okay, and he's like, I'm terrible, I'm awful. I'm like, you didn't mean it.
Everything I love dies.
Hey, wild child,
Ugh.
look, I found...
There's so much
Scooter's
foreshadowing.
brother.
You have no idea. Parker's era is rough, y'all.
That's just part of life, baby. But that doesn't mean we don't enjoy the life we got, right?
Right.
At least we got a good life lesson out of it, you know? That's the most we could ever ask for.
Now I get to go out in the ocean and lakes and go for boat rides, water skiing, and my favorite, tubing!
Yes, dude! I spent my whole life on the water.
Wind, sun, and waves. Lunchable and Capri Sun meals we'd have all stashed under the dashboard. The music
Aw.
pounding as we cruised along the blue
So many good
waters.
memories,
the giant
man.
fish my dad would catch and fry up, and how much we hated the smell. I hold these memories so close to my heart.
But Daddy had a
I
special
do.
trick when we would go
I think
tubing.
about them all
We'd
the
fall off
time.
After a long time, we make sure we would by doing the famous
Deadly figure eight!
I get
Here we go, God. Dude, my dad was crazy, like, he was just as crazy as a wild child, like, you wonder where I get it from, like,
hard to survive at least one
it's from my freaking dad, because he's, like, also crazy.
One thing is for sure, we never slept better after days like those. Dad, you really knew how to have fun. And wear those crazy kids
We had to
out.
wear those kids out, bro. I swear to God. We were crazy.
Scared wild. No, Rocky. The rain isn't scary. Watch! Daddy taught me this one. When lightning flashes, start counting. Then when we hear the thunder, we'll know how many miles away it
This is a sweet one.
1,
I also just love any excuse I get to animate rain. Like, I just really like animating rain. I mean, obviously, I made a whole series called 12 that's like basically about raining and thundering. Like, I really like animating it.
And if we move your baby mattress out here,
I gotta build a rain fort sometime soon. It's been raining a lot this week. Maybe I should do that. I think that'd be really fun.
come on, Rocky.
Rain
I'm
fort.
not scared anymore. Yay! Now let's play Tamagotchis and Pokemon. We can't go outside until it's over.
I'm trying to think of how I'd actually build one nowadays. Because I can't put thumbtacks on my walls. I'm like, dang, how would I do that?
Like you'll never go on.
It is April showers right now.
You never will you?
There it is. I realized that she will never grow up. Aww.
Sitting on the couch all wet, huh?
Freaking toe hanger! Good lord, what was wrong with my dad?
No, the toe hanger!
Does this count as cruel and unusual punishment?
It should. It should count as cruel and usual punishment.
And hang us upside down.
Bro would let the blood rush to our heads.
Blood rushed to our heads. It was awesome.
And we loved it.
It was supposed to be a punishment.
What child likes that? What child's like, heck yeah? I'm like blacking out. This is awesome. Like, I guess wild child. I mean, that's why I named her that. She is crazy. Like, I mean,
The toe hanger.
You bet I brought it up in school too. And you know what happened? Does your mommy hate you?
And then I never could talk about anything in school ever again. Thank you, chat. Not chat, you guys didn't do it. I'm saying chat as in the world. I sometimes say chat in the world scheme.
Still a weird concept.
But yeah.
Hair tie wars.
Aw, hair tie wars, bro. Hecky yeah.
I'm gonna make a run for it! Rocky, wait! I love you! I love you too!
Rocky! He's died! He's died! He's died!
The hair tie war was a legendary childhood.
Bro.
Dad fired the
I'll never forget what my brother did.
escalated to an all-out war.
Thank you, Evan, for your sacrifice. You're a good little brother.
We never had much money, but God, we were rich. Those days at Dad's
We
house
were.
the best of my
I'll
life.
stand by it. We were poor as fuck, but we were rich when it came to like
cooking,
all the
cleaning,
creative
and
stuff my dad would do with
I felt
us
like a
and all the
chore,
fun
but
we
Dad
would
made
have.
everything so damn
We were
fun.
rich, dude.
The
Rich
house,
to me is
fun
defined
and
by
cozy.
your
There was
life
nothing
being
like
full of
tiptoeing through
joy.
Mom's museum.
Like, that's what rich is to me.
Leather or whatever. Daddy's house. Rocky and I were free.
Thanks, Dad.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Gasparilla.
Gasparilla!
Y'all weren't raised in
One day I
Florida,
gotta
you
go
don't know
back
the
and do
single best holiday
Gasparilla.
ever?
Gasparilla!
I think that'd be so fun.
Day!
Get to dress up as
We
pirates!
found out by moving to the Midwest that this tradition
And
seems
talk like a
utterly insane
pirate,
to everyone else.
too.
But listen, we'd have a whole pirate-themed parade full of
So
beads,
good.
coins, and candy.
It's raining outside right now.
Not historical fact.
Making me yawn.
But who doesn't
I'm
love
sorry.
dressing as a pirate and talking
Don't
like
catch my
one,
yawn.
too? Arrgh.
It's not a lie! It's true! Pirates once
I actually put my eye patch on the side of my eye that got the surgery, so fun fact, little animation tidbit. Anytime I wear like an eye patch in the series, it's because of I got surgery on that eye.
Oh, child of wild, they say his treasure is still buried in Florida's salty waters. Isn't she a little too old for this? Walk the plank, you bitch!
Bye! I love that episode. I love pushing her off the thing. Oh, this episode is so important to me. You guys have no idea how much I love. How much I love
Pay attention to your work. You can draw
the
when
greatest
you're
lesson I ever
finished.
learned. I know it was really hard to learn, but it was like so important to me. Like this
productive
episode is
then,
just
like reading.
so important to me. I still can't believe that teacher threw my art away. Like, bet she's regretting that now. I'm just saying. Oh my god. I like broke my vocal cords recording this one. Between both of those characters, my vocal cords, it was so bad. I was like, dang. I couldn't talk for like a week. It was awful. So bad.
And we both gotta clean it up, right?
He sat with me in my anger, in my ugliest moment, and made it beautiful. It's the greatest lesson he ever taught me.
Freaking W, dude. Freaking W. This episode! It's so atmospheric. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I went off on this animation, dude. It's so atmospheric. There's no music. It's just like ambience. Like, so good. How do you remember your childhood memories? Dog, I could not tell you. PTSD manifests in different ways. I remember things out of a trauma response. I hyper remember details because it helped me survive. My brother forgot everything because it helped him survive. So some people forget, some people remember. I don't know. Brain is interesting.
I'm supposed to die right now. I will. And if not, then it'll happen later. But it's gonna happen someday.
Oh, yeah, I got really lucky I didn't get bit by that thing because I was really far from home. Like, no one would have known where I was either. It was just... That was definitely fate. And then... Oh, we were not watching this one. Oh, no. We're not watching that one. But yeah, it was definitely... I got pretty darn lucky. That I was okay, honestly. Okay, come on now.
Wild, wait!
Oh god, no, no! Why did it skip to the middle of the episode? Stop. Okay, there we go.
Lost Napoleon.
There we go.
Officer Napoleon.
Sorry,
Officer
sorry, jump
Napoleon.
scare warning.
My daddy
Ugh,
really
it makes me sweat. It, like, actually, like, scares the shit out of me. There's some episodes I can't watch.
Daddy's home. Couldn't find her. While searching
They're really
for
bad.
next. Rocky's closet. My daughter Pippa.
Being calm is probably what to say. You're absolutely right, yeah.
Don't worry, Dr. Eye.
Yeah.
I'll find her.
Kids, dinner time.
I love our lore. Oh my god.
I just get into the drama too. Oh well.
Man.
Toys went missing frequently.
I know I'm healing really well. I don't know about my brother. He hasn't really watched the show because he's at a very different point in his life. He doesn't really want to remember stuff. So if he ever does, it's there for him, but it's his healing journey. He's on a completely different journey than me. Just because we've lived in the same house doesn't mean we live the same life. So everybody experiences things differently. So I respect that, and I let him do what he's going to do. I can say for myself I'm healing very well. This has helped me drastically.
15 years later!
No way!
I can't believe I found her! I'm so happy!
Every year, our school celebrated autumn by having a fair.
This whole time I'm just like playing with Elmo.
Prizes and
He's
By
so
third grade, I'd
good for
finally been enrolled
fidgeting.
in one extracurricular activity, chorus. I'd sing at every event. Well, everyone I could make it to. Half the reason Wild Child never did sports or after school activities.
It's so sad. I wish I was able to do more. I really wanted to be in soccer as a kid. I really wanted to be a soccer player for some reason. Because I love kickball. And,
My music teacher, Miss Tutu,
yeah.
had literally watched me grow up from preschool all the way through grade
I never
school.
got to do
She's a
anything
huge
but
inspiration
chorus,
for
which
my
I'm grateful
gratitude,
for because now I have really good
and love of voice
vocals. So yay. But
festival. One time I won a cakewalk and mommy was
you
real.
guys are obsessed with that bat NPC.
No way. But
There's like a couple NPCs that are just like
I was so hyperactive.
you guys just really love. It's really funny to me.
I wish sugar still had that effect on me. Oh my god, I'd be unstoppable.
I wish I could get hyper like that. It'd be so fun. Yeah, my little art commissions! My first art commissions! Oh my god. I love folding up Elmo into like a ball. Just like rat grab but with Elmo. He's so horrifying in this light. Where? Oh, I bumped the camera. My bad. I'm goofing off. Oh no, I've like
Just
ruined
rinse
it.
off with water, you'll be fine. Wild Child, why are there splinters in your back?
I'm sorry, I messed up the camera.
That woman's wrath was a blessing. And Jill and I
Never had to set foot in that daycare again! Let's go! That was a horrible line to record. I don't know why I wrote it in there. There we go. I wish I still had this! I left it! I left it in Florida. I'm so sad.
Oh god,
so
it is!
sad.
Arlene and Carlos! It was a very
Oh.
dramatic tale of two cats who fell in love.
Arlene is
It
the
was
mommy cat,
so bad.
and Carlos is the daddy, but their house catches on fire, and all the kittens are trapped inside.
I love my look of like,
Good thing
I'm like horrified.
be a firefighter, huh?
Yeah, or else Arlene would have to divorce him.
Yeah, if she lived first. Wild Child.
I love this one because all the other eras show up.
Hey, Arlene and Carlos walked so 12 and Origins could run. And Brightside could fly. But why did it have to be about burning children alive?
I couldn't tell you.
The planet problem.
I couldn't tell you why. I can't even say I've gotten better. I can't. If you watch 12, my cartoon, like the main character like literally dies in the first episode. Like doesn't get much better.
Basically, the story was that the sun went on vacation and all the planets started dying.
Holy shit, she's right. Wait, why did I never realize how dark that is?
So all the planets had to go around the universe.
I love
looking
this
for the
play
sun.
though.
We
It was such a
sent
fun
dogs to
time.
Proxima,
All my other school plays just like sucked. They're just like really bad. Like we did like a Mission Impossible one. It was so boring. It was just so dumb. Like
stars in the ceiling and blast back to the Milky Way.
This one was awesome, even though it was like scary. Like, and it's like some undertones of like tragedy, but like.
Who wrote this shit? Isn't it supposed to be for kids?
The kids want blood, Holly. We want tragedy and destruction.
Ah, I see.
Ugh.
My great grandmother on my dad's
Oh, the video that got demonetized for no reason. Heart emoji.
old Irish
I get
lady
so
called Grandma.
salty over that for no
Any memories
reason.
with her?
I mean, there is a reason. It's just really annoying that YouTube will demonetize some subjects but not others.
I picked from the backyard. Melissa
Very
did a
interesting.
good job in making a mess, so she came over to yell at me.
Aw,
But to cry.
your favorite one is
Some people yelled,
the glasses episode of Zombie. That's awesome.
but she didn't.
That's so cool.
Nicer.
I feel like it's important to talk about. I will definitely talk more about like my glasses journey because it does develop.
She was well over
But-
80 years old at the time. Hearing her stories about her childhood was so fascinating to me.
She rode into town on a horse and buggy. And she used to have to sew all her clothes by herself. And can you believe she used to walk
10 miles uphill in the snow just to get to
school?
school. Every adult would do that to me.
Not cool.
Evil.
Nothing.
Evil. Evil.
Just another hyperbole plus to the tism.
Dang, dude.
Ohio. This may have been a fever dream, but I'm pretty sure I went to a wedding in Ohio.
Ohio's not even real. I just say this as a joke, and it's like so funny how some mad. It's like some people get really mad when I say that, but I'm like, it's totally a joke. Ohio's real. I'm just goofing.
And a special
I'm
page
joking,
on the intercom said
but
I
it's
was the
funny.
co-pilot for the flight.
Another W for Dad. Let's go.
Got over my airplane trauma. I'm really glad about that. I mean, I'm still scared of airplanes, but like, I got over a large portion of it in my childhood, which is kind of unheard of. It's like the only time in my whole childhood I actually got over something. It's crazy.
Wow! And look at all that corn!
What are y'all doing in the barn? Party's inside, come on!
The party is the fever dream part. It was freezing cold. The twinkling Christmas lights.
Where were the adults? That's all I ever have to ask in like half these videos. It's just like, why am I in this scenario? Like, why was I in that scenario?
God, what was up with the Ohio wedding? Oh! It was the first time I realized I
Poor
was
child.
overstimulated.
Poor thing. The poor thing.
WC, I
Jim!
want you to meet someone!
Jim! We're almost at the end! Oh my god!
Boyfriend.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk so much about Jim in next era.
Go talk to your mom.
Ah!
She said we finished all
Blackbird's
the
era is gonna be
chores,
so good and bad at the same time.
McDonald's ice cream.
You know, that perfect life exchange. It's gonna keep going.
Those weeds! I'll go clean our room!
Wait, let me help you with that, Babino.
Oh my god, I can't act like I
He'd
never
always
do
call
any
us
of that.
that.
Okay, all done. Let's go get ice
Bambino.
cream with Jim now!
So, what do you think?
He'd say a
Jess?
lot of things in
Okay, are you
Italian,
your mom?
actually.
I might need more ice
I can't even
cream.
recall like what they meant or what they were. All I know is that Bambino stuck
I wish
with
I had
me
known
because
that
that's what was my
That
nickname.
Jim would become my stepfather someday. After years of dealing with my mother's many loser boyfriends, Wildchild was right to be suspicious.
I can't wait to dig into each one of them too, because like Blackbird
Honestly,
will talk
I
about
think
them,
you got
and
it
it's
out
crazy. And so will Parker.
Whoopee cushion! Jim!
Aw, here we go. This is the last one. Such a good episode, man. It's such a good
Kiddo.
episode.
Oh, look at you. You've grown up so fast.
She has! I can't believe it! Like this whole live stream, we watched it from start to finish. It's like, holy crap!
Hey, shh. Wildchild. It's okay.
She was so
You're not
upset,
going
man.
anywhere.
It's Blackbird's turn now.
Yeah, it is her turn. It's important we all get to
I
tell
think
our
Wildchild
stories.
was mostly upset about
what if I
having to
could've
take
started
turns because, like,
you?
everything was always about Rocky and nothing was really ever about her. So, like, being able to tell her story was about us. So it was like the only time she ever got to like be about her, so she was like really upset. It's like, oh, honey.
Wildchild, you are going to be a kid forever.
No, I'm not! You're old! Grow up. Don't I?
But you're
A lot of people are just like, oh my god, the voice acting is so good. I'm like, I was
you are my
bawling. Like,
which means
bawling. I couldn't even wear my glasses. I was sobbing so hard I couldn't see.
you'll never
It was
change, and
awful.
that's the
Like, I
best
was
thing. You will spend
sobbing.
eternity
So yeah, it was real. It was not acting. I was bawling, man.
swinging on the playground. Don't you get it, WC? You're the luckiest one out of all of us.
She really is.
I get to be a kid forever. Forever. Thanks for the head start, Snothead. I'll take it from here.
So good. The pacing is so good. Oh, it's just so good.
Never grow up. I'll never die. Yeah!
The ending she deserved. The ending she
She
deserved.
said we perfected us.
Of course, we gotta go through the bloopers. We gotta go through the bloopers.
Oh, let Wild Child say fuck.
He turned one of our closets
Oh my
into a
God.
laundry. Whoa, what the fuck?
God damn it, stop saying fuck, Wild Child, stop.
That was so funny.
You're already corrupted enough. We don't
It's so funny because I am talking to myself. People are always like, it's just you, and I'm like, I know that. And it's funny. It's funnier.
What the frick?
Because I'm just like
There's
full-blown having a conversation with myself.
Wild Child's Bug Motel. Oh, not a motel. That would not be appropriate, probably.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm gonna peek so bad. Ah!
Oh, man! Adults always say that!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the power went out. I remember that. That was so dumb. I was like in the basement. It was like terrifying. I was like, oh my god! I was like freaking out.
What the little freak was that? Stupid dumb power going out? Like,
I love it because you can hear my voice go from Wild Child to me, like naturally. It's really funny.
Short walk from our treehouse.
Can we be farting?
And we be farting.
What's wrong with me? Why do I say these things?
We're having a rootin' tootin' old time down at the pond. God.
Why can't I talk?
It's when I got to hatch baby duck. Oh, I had a typo when I said hatch baby duck.
The amount of typos I have in a script is actually hilarious because I'm the only one that sees it, so like I don't care that much. But sometimes I just read exactly what it says, and that's a problem.
Why do I sound like I'm farting?
It's not farting. It's just a lisp.
Relax.
Calm down. Relax. No, I haven't. Fucking no.
Me.
Relax.
It's okay. Relax.
The speech event.
Like, what is wrong? Like, why do I talk like this?
Sections all fucking. What is this script? Who wrote this?
Shut up! I wrote this and it's fine and I can speak, I promise. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Fun fact.
Oh, fun fact, I need water. I love this animation of me
Turning
turning into a pile of dust.
Every year.
It's so underappreciated.
Every single year.
I like the dust pile of Hawley. It's funny as hell.
Y'all know some Sims? Y'all know some Sims? Sims 3, anyone? Sims 4?
Leaf, Lufa, Lurv, you know?
My school.
Love Sims. I dinked. I
I
dinked.
forgot to beef.
Beaving is important, Wild Child. Please beef.
I need to dink too.
Take a dink break. Here you go.
Stupid guy. Now I can eat him. Oh gosh, there's a spider.
I like how you could hear me run from the microphone.
Daddy was a little busy, but
It was a huge spider. I'm not usually scared of spiders, but that guy was big. He scared me.
busy farting everywhere.
I'm not animating that. I'm not animating that. We'd ride scooters,
Swim with the dogs.
Not
Not
swim
swim with
with
the dogs.
No.
Until forever.
What's wrong with me?
I scared myself.
Accidentally.
That was so funny. I was like, I was alone in my basement, and I touched my own arm, and I was like, oh, like I jumped.
And we'll be.
Dust pile should be an emote, Devin. You're so right. You're so right. I will make that a reality. I don't know when we'll use it. I guess when we're dehydrated.
I'm so funny.
I love that. I need to make that an animation. The funniest joke ever award with the little spinny hat.
After Osley said,
Oh, God,
I really don't know what happens when I go to record. I'm like a whole other person. I swear to God. I don't know what possesses me when I go and start voice acting.
I'm not in Parker's area yet.
I tried so hard.
Like, what possesses me? What entity?
My voice won't stop cracking. 2 Christmases. 2. Oh God, and I'm gonna
Break everything around me, yay!
Yay! I got a fun ride and some new.
I love that one because it's like cut off. It's just really funny. Perfectly cut things are one of my, it's like my peak humor.
That boy over there stole my Nintendo. Not my Nintendo.
That's a Neopet, like, legit. Like,
I read every single cat cats and dots. You know, the things that you take to the vet.
I don't know what's wrong.
mean,
I
my
can't
first
even
cartoon
explain
instead of
myself.
cart-
I love this one though.
Cartoon. I'm a cartoon.
I saw it for the second.
Like, girl, what are you doing? I was like stimming really hard.
I was just the book on play. God dang it, I can't talk. When he got us from daycare,
he beef.
beef.
I mean, I hope so. Does this crown? Is this?
My southernness comes out.
Hell.
I'm so tired.
How do you squeak
That was
like
after I
Holy
broke my
crap.
voice the
Take
first
this out,
time.
squeaky toy.
I broke my voice twice recording this year. I don't know what happened. It was the screaming. It was all the screaming. What am I saying?
Fire! Oh my god! Oh man, I broke my voice. Howie, I broke my
That was the first time. That was the second
That was
time.
squeaky.
And then
Dude, you are going to blow up. Like, relax. You know how dumb it is to be sitting in your basement staring at a wall going.
That was so dumb. I feel insane.
So it's conveniently a fighter.
Can't even talk
huh?
right.
A fighter? That is not a profession. Although, I think I have a good candidate. Come here, Blackbird.
Yes, Blackbird. Wow, we did it. We watched through it all. Oh my god, I'm so proud of us. Yeah, my Sims Kingdom music. Let's go, man. I love that animation too. It's so cute. I love doing the little animations. That's like the little end screen things. Wow, guys, we did it. We went through the whole era. So now I will go ahead and I will just open the floor for some Q&A if you guys have any questions about what we just witnessed here together. Open the floor for some cute and 8. Cute and 8. Cute and 8. Okay, no, Q&A. As I sit here and I continue to fidget with Elmo, while I have Elmo out and I wait for questions to pour in, I want to show you guys something my dad used to do that used to make me die of laughter with this thing. Like, if I'd be like crying and freaking out, this man would take this Elmo. I think I described this on a live stream the other time, but he would like make Elmo like throw it back. Like, he'd like make Elmo shake his butt. Like, he'd be like shaking Elmo's butt, being like like beatboxing and like making him like dance, and that would just make me die of laughter. And like, I can get it because he does have a dummy thick booty. So it is really funny. Don't get me wrong, my Elmo is, I love holding him by the neck. Like, he's so scary. I'm gonna like eventually sew up his nose and like give him a little makeover and like feel like they're there. Maybe like crochet him a little sweater or something, because like, man, he needs some help. It was twerking before twerking was even invented. This is like 1999. Are there any memories you wish you had included but didn't? There was one memory about Christmas, where like I learned the truth about Santa and it was really traumatic, and I didn't want to include it, but I feel like I should have. So that one was one where I was like, dang, I don't know why I didn't include that. That was kind of a big one. Jeez. Okay. I also just have a couple like little silly things, of course, but nothing too major that I did that I was like, oh, I can't believe I forgot that, you know, like I was pretty thorough. It's mostly like the remembering things as I'm working on it, and I'm like, dang, that was rough. So, just got here at the end just in time for Elmo twerking. Good job. My favorite Pokemon: Zubat, Shellder, Jolteon, Lugia. Is that 4? I was gonna say my top 5. I can't remember. Sure, that's my top 5. If it's 4, I'm sorry. Did you listen to Cave Town? Yes, dude. My favorite song by Cape Town's Telescope. Good song. Episode I'm most proud of. Encounter. VHS. Forever, obviously. That was a feat. That episode was just perfection. I just beamed it out of my brain. It was beautiful. Who's my favorite character in 12? Willow and Heather. Willow and Heather are my favorites, for sure. Yeah, you guys can watch my content for comfort, of course. Like, we're not alone in our experiences. I have found, even in my most niche of experiences, there are still people who resonate, and that's okay. I have a lot of other things I do as well. Like, I do 12 and Origins as my animatic series. I have Brightside, which is an RPG if you like, you know, tabletop games. Those are a lot more comforting in my opinion because they're fantasy and fictional settings. Persona Project, if it's comforting for you, that's great, but just, you know, think about the fact that it is my real life. This is an autobiography. They're not characters. They're not meant to be comfort characters. They're not meant to be, you know, something like to be used for coping in that kind of way. You could use Persona Project in other ways to make your own eras and cope in that kind of way. As long as you're not, you know, obsessing over me as a child, which is weird because that's just me as a minor. Please don't do that. So yeah, as long as it's not like, you know, taking it a step too far, I am okay with you guys using my content for comfort. Especially like my gaming videos. Like if you just like hang out with me, like listen to my live streams or my gaming series, like I put a lot of heart and soul into my freaking gaming series. Like Wobble Dogs is like my comfort series right now. Like Wobble Dogs has gotten me through Wild Child's era, my roughest days. I love that game. So like for me, the other content is more comforting. How to come up with Wild Child? Well, it's kind of a, I don't know, like, have you ever heard of doing shadow work? In therapy, there is a concept of doing shadow work, which is essentially where you look at your alter egos, and you look at your negative selves, and you look at kind of different shadows of yourself. And in the course of me doing shadow work, I was like, I realized that, like, you know, there's a lot of inner child work, too, when it comes to a lot of trauma survivors. They have, like, an inner adult and an inner child. And I was like, well, what if my inner child, what if I, like, personified her, made her into a character? Because I cope with things better personally when I have a character to either project onto or, like, a face to look at. So that's kind of why I made Wild Child, is I was doing shadow work, and then I was like, well, I want my inner child to be representative of who I was as a kid. Which I believe is a little tadpole who's semi-aquatic running around in the middle of the woods barefoot. So, Blackbird's episodes will continue where we left off, yes. It'll be picking up right back up where we left off, so it'll be, you know, 119, and then we'll keep going on. I actually do have an estimate for you guys. It seems like Blackbird's era is going to be 95 episodes. It seems, if I keep it where it's at right now, which is, I'm in the rough draft stage of writing, it seems like 95 episodes of Blackbird's era. So, a little less than Wild Child, but she does cover 5 years. So, that will be coming out pretty soon. A lot sooner than I thought. Because I'm going to take a different approach to how I'm producing it behind the scenes, because I've been writing this week and it's been absolutely destroying me. Like, it is really hard to work on. So I think I'm gonna, like, take a different approach, because I wrote all of Wild Child. I wrote it all in, like, not one sitting, but I did it, like, over the course of, like, a month. I wrote Wild Child's whole era. And then I started voice acting and animating it. But with this one, I don't think I can just, like, write it all out. Like, I think I need to write 1 year, and then voice act it, and then animate it, and, like, really soak it in, and then write the next year. Because it's so much to digest for me. Like, this is one of my worst eras. So, I'm gonna take it a little differently, so that means I am gonna start it a little sooner than I anticipated. So, if things go well, it will be the 28th of this month. So, next weekish. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I'll start Blackbird's era. We'll see. If I'm able to get it done that early. We'll see. I'm really not trying to, like, push myself because it is my life story and it is, like, a monumental task to be healing such trauma. So, patience is appreciated. Because it is a big, heavy project. So it should be around in a couple weeks. Start of May for sure. First week of May is basically when we're gonna get Blackbird stuff started. I will, again, give you a fair warning. This era, Blackbird is not like Wild Child at all. They have similarities. They will, like, Blackbird will tell you all about her little pet shops and her drama, and she'll like, do similar things to Wild Child, but she has a really different personality. Like, pretty much a 180 from what you're used to, and she will tell you in the first 3 episodes, and you're gonna be like, how is this even the same person? And I ask myself the same thing. I don't even know how I'm the same person, but that's why it's an era. Do I like indie music and indie games and indie shows? Absolutely, dude. I just watched The Gaslight District last night. Oh my god. It was rough because I don't really like horror and gory things, but like, the animation was so good. Man, I love indie music too. I love everything that's underrated. Indie games, things that aren't like super big and popular. I actually am more drawn to those things. The less popular things are, the better for me, personally. Or if there's anything I could change about my videos. Probably I'd want to go and figure out some better way to do the subtitles, because they take up a lot of the art sometimes. Like, they take up a big portion of the screen sometimes, and I wish there was a way to, like, I don't know, like, make it a little bit less bulky, but, like, I need it to be large enough that people can see it. But it just, sadly, it just covers up so much of the art, because I do the art first, and then I just put subtitles over it, so sometimes a lot of the art is lost, and it's like, dang, like, I wish I could find some way to balance that a little better, so I'll try that during Blackbird's era. I might try to balance the subtitles a little better, because the little bubbles that surround them take up a lot of space, so I'll figure something out. Yes, there will be about 6 eras, if you don't include current me, which I count current me as Robin. Also, what is this soundtrack? I've never heard this before, and I don't like music boxes, so we're gonna skip that. Anyways, oh, but yeah, my favorite anime. I was a Naruto kid. Unfortunately, I say this with disdain because I was like the worst kind of Naruto kid. But I loved Soul Eater as well. Soul Eater was really good. And Sergeant Frog, I mean, obviously, like, I like silly anime too. Like, anime that makes no freaking sense ever, like Sergeant Frog. Those were some of my favorites. I don't really watch it much anymore, though. I don't really watch much of anything anymore. I'm mostly just, like, working. So, yeah. Where does my channel come from? Like, oh, pet peeves? I mean, it's this little, there's, like, this little carrot where, he's right here. He's this little yellow guy named Peeves, and he is my imaginary pet. He's my pet Peeves. And that's kind of like where my channel name came from. Originally, I was gonna have my first series be all about him and his friends, but I wasn't really good at animating yet, and I didn't really know what I was doing, so I'm saving his for when I'm, like, really good at animating, which I feel like I already am, so near future show. I have lots of shows coming up. The Elmo plushie is silly. I'm glad you think so. I think he's terrifying. Probably because he's at a faraway distance, but the closer he gets, the scarier he is. Do you think Blackbird would have liked Clan Gen? Oh my god! Blackbird would have never stopped playing that stupid game! Oh, you have no idea. Blackbird would have been obsessed with that game, dude. Favorite flavor of water? Not Dasani or Aquafina, no way, dude. There's, like, local spring water that I like. It's like, there's like a brand of like local spring water that I like, because I don't like a lot of like those crappy filtered nonsense company waters. Anonymous!
Thank you for all the stories. Brightside has been in really comfortable editing for me.
Aww.
How do you tackle world building?
Oh my god, Anonymous! You're a Brightside fan! Ah! Dude, Brightside fans... You're like looking right into my heart. You just got like a telescope and you like zoom in on my heart and there's Brightside. Like, I swear, people who like actually watch it make me so happy. I'm glad you find it comforting because it's my comfort too. Oh my god. World building is my jam, man. I think world building is what I was put on this earth to do. Like, I am a world builder. How do I even tackle it? It's a good question, man. Like, honestly, I start with the characters. I put characters into like a blank, like, abyss, and then I'm like, okay, what would be interesting, like, for these characters to interact with? So I build the world around characters, usually. So I'll be like, okay, like, I know, like, we're starting this game with Brightside, we're starting, like, you know, this roleplay game about, superpowered teens in high school. So I'm like, obviously the world's gonna be set in, like, a superhero setting, but, like, what's gonna work good for these kids? Oh, what do teenagers like to do? Alright, we're gonna make sure we have, like, an abandoned lot so they can go blow off steam. We're gonna make sure there's the beach so they can go, like, have their beach day. We're gonna make sure there's, like, a theme park. We're gonna, like, you know, what do teenagers like to do? So, like, build the world around your characters. And, like, I feel that helps me a lot because the characters in the environment and how they interact is how a story is told. So, it's really important. And I feel like you shouldn't build worlds without characters. Because then you're just making a place and there's nobody to really live in it or interact with it. So, but at least that's my advice, because it definitely helps you at least get started. I feel it's easier to make characters in an entire, like, universe. So, start on a small scale and work your way up. How'd I come up with the names for the eras? That's just what they are, I don't know. Like, what would you name Wild Child? I can't call her, like, Froglet or something. Like, I don't know. She's Wild Child. She's wild. She's insane. Blackbird is a blackbird. She's blue because my room color was blue. Blackbird is blue because my room color was turquoise. Like, but she is Blackbird. And Parker was named that because that was the main character of his book he was writing at the time. And Hawley was what I used to call myself online. Like, Holly was my name in Persona. And then Haley is just the name I went by during that era, and then Robin is the name I almost went by during my current era, but then I was like, I'll just do Hawley again, but spelled different, because everybody's already used to calling me Hawley, so I don't feel like messing with that. So Robin was my almost name, so that's why I named them that. And also, Robins are a big significant bird to me, so... Yes, Blackbird is gonna be an interesting era. I'm definitely glad that I decided to cut off WC where I did, because now there's like the first year of Blackbird's a little bit of a transition, and it's not so jarring, because before Blackbird's era was like, oh my god, it just like hit the ground running, and it was terrible. So now there's at least this kind of build-up year where it's like, you can kind of see where the wild childness is in her, and then it just kind of slowly fades away into her own self. So just be warned, there's a couple of heavy things, like, some pretty heavy stuff, but it doesn't, like, drop off of a cliff like I thought it was going to initially, so there's a little bit of a transition and grace period. And hopefully you guys will be kind to her, because she is quite abrasive, and I worry about the way that everybody's gonna take her. She's just a result of a very wounded child. All of the things you saw that happened to Wild Child, she didn't just brush off her dirt and walk away and put band-aids over it. Like that stuff stuck with me. And the effects are about to be coming up. All of the lessons and all the things that Wild Child was taught, the things that I was freaking out about in the animation, going, why is everybody telling her this? Please stop. We're learning the wrong lessons. Like, that comes up. all of those things come back because that's all I had to work with. That's all I knew. So that is what it's gonna be like. It's definitely gonna be a thing where we're gonna have to hold hands and take deep breaths with Blackbird because she doesn't do well with the gentleness. I've tried writing it where I'm like, hey Blackbird, it's not your fault. You were taught these lessons, but she doesn't take it. She's like, no, I'm wrong and I'm stupid and it's all my fault. And I'm like, okay. So it's definitely a thing where we're gonna have to learn how to care for her together because Blackbird is different. Oh man. But yeah, I'm I'm very excited to get it started. Hopefully this next week or so. I'm gonna plan on doing a private live stream with my members, my Guardian Angel members, of writing Blackbird on a stream. I wanted to write the first year on my own because I was like, wow, this is very different than I thought it was. But now that I have a good gist of the voice I want to use, like the language and the dialogue and everything I want to use for Blackbird, now that I got a good handle on it, I'm ready to like hop on a stream and show you guys what it's all about behind the scenes, if that's something you're interested in. So other than that, I stream every Sunday. Oh no, Miss Cartoon Girl! I'm so happy to hear from you! Hi, I hope you're doing well, dude. Miss Cartoon Girl's been such a long time supporter, dude. You've been here throughout everything. Thank you so much. You're so awesome. That's so cool, dude. Being a wanderer too. Aw. But yes, I do stream every Sunday. I do plan to stream next Sunday too. I will host a poll and my members will get to choose what we do on our streams. Because it's always something random for the most part. But yeah. Wild Child would like Legos. Yes, I'm a nerd. Wild Child was a Lego kid in the sense of would play with them at daycare, but never had any in my own house because they were expensive. Does WC get— No! WC is still right here, like— That's one thing she's always gonna be here with me, like, I'm sure the whole stream you've seen me, like, I touch Elmo's eyes to the top lip, like, that's Wild Child, like, that's just, I don't even think about it, like, she's still me. I'm still here.
Can you tell us a bit about Toka? Sorry if I'm being irrelevant. Love your stories.
No! I'm not a mouse, this is not irrelevant! This is so relevant! I would love to tell you about Toka. Hold on, let me get some water. Let me put down Elmo. I'm, like, throwing him. Okay. Toka is gonna be a fun series. It's gonna be an animated, like, probably, like, mostly fully animated series. And it's gonna be all about kind of environmentalism, and it's gonna be about, two non-binary characters, who explore this world called Gigaterra. It's this big, giant, untouched Earth. And it's basically gonna be like a music series where it's just music and animation. Because I don't know if you've ever watched shows, you get like a shot of scenery and you're like, that place looks so beautiful, I just want this animation for like an entire show. That's basically what Toka is. Toka is not so much focused on the characters, it's the characters are showing you like a world. So it's much more of like an exploration. It's a very calming series. I'm gonna try and make it to be like where you can fall asleep to it. Very minimal voice acting. Just like sound effects, and like nobody really has any voice lines. Like, it's gonna be a very chill animation, and it's gonna be mostly about the planet is dying from pollution, and it's about their efforts in trying to save the world from dying, essentially. So it has a good message. Toka is definitely further on my list of things to do because it is going to be a very heavy, like, animation project, and I don't have a team. It's just me. And I'm gonna keep it that way because I have my way of doing things, and I animate pretty quickly than, you know, most other people. I mean, I can get an episode of Persona out every day. That's insane. I'm, like, on another level when it comes to animating. So I am not worried about animating, like, a 10-episode series that has like a couple minute episodes each. So it's gonna be a very short series. It's like 10 episodes. But it's gonna be good for people who want to like relax and sleep. I can see it being a very big comforting series. Really excited about Toka. I'm happy that you asked. Thank you, Anonymous. I love it. I love to see it. Also, did I? No, I did not miss. Okay, I was like, did I miss something? Yeah, the next project I'm doing, I'm believing is gonna be Wander after I'm done with Origins, because I will finish Origins. It was like Hawley's dream, Hawley Era's dream to finish Origins. I will be doing it. I promise I'll finish Origins. So after Origins, we'll be going on to Wander, and then we'll probably do Toka and then Mousetail. So I have lots and lots and lots of different things. Not to mention my gaming series, RPGs. I do everything here. We're a variety channel, so yeah. It'll be great. Oh my god, I feel like I should show you guys. I'm wearing a bracelet I made for Wild Child. It's this really cute little bracelet. It spells out wild. It's really hard to like show you on a camera. But I made the shrinky dink of her little frog. So I have this cute little bracelet I'm wearing right now for her. Now I have one for each era. But whatever I'm feeling that day, I'll like wear that bracelet. It's kind of fun. But yes, I've been talking for like 3 hours, so I should probably rest. I got some other videos to work on today for you guys. We have an episode of Brightside out today, so Brightsiders rise up. Let's go. And later this week we'll have some more gaming videos and stuff, and some extra little private live streams as we write Blackbird's era, and we kind of go through the process of behind the scenes, and I'll get started on that, and hopefully by next Sunday I will have figured out if Blackbird's gonna be coming out that week or the week after, so that's pretty much where we're at, guys. And I appreciate you guys coming to hangouts with me in person for like the first time in like a really long time. I have not done a facecam stream in a long time, but I appreciate it. It was really fun, and it's like such a cool thing that I finished Persona Project like era 1, year 1 through 8 already done, man. Like, it's so crazy and such an awesome monumental thing. So I thank you. Elmo thanks you. The salute. But yeah, guys, until the next video, until the next stream, again, I upload a regular video pretty much every Monday, the YouTube video, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Friday shorts, and then Sunday streams. But right now I'm not uploading shorts because I'm writing Blackbird's era, but I do have a couple of extra fun things coming out nonetheless, so there will be content. I will not starve you. But it's been real, it's been fun. Until next time, guys, thank you for all of you who have donated, who have liked, who have chatted today. If you want to submit fan art, you can always do that too in the description. And until next time, guys. Until next time, boo-bye! Boo-bye, boo-bye.